Well, we're live.
Live now.
Wait,
Curbing
like right
racial
now?
slurs, Zach.
Oh,
All right, boys, welcome back. So, as you guys just got your little shopping spree done with, you all sort of meet up in the square of the marketplace and bump smack dab into Joram Kite, who is the priest of Bry for the city and happens to be one of the guys on the council, in addition to Connor and somebody else's name escapes me. We'll deal with that later. So, as you guys walk into him, he's just like, ah, man of the hour. What are my manners? Forgive me. I'm Joram Kite, priest of the Whisper in Bronze. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hello, I'm G. Eric Ryan. The G stands for going to go save Connor very shortly. These are my compatriots, Zuref Bron, Ed G. Boy, I say as I point to Quin, and Conflagration, as I point to Azar.
Interesting. I was under the impression. Oh, you're making a joke. Okay. Uh, well, we appreciate your candor. Connor's a good friend, and anyone's gonna go help him out. He seems just kind of like off balance by the whole thing. Like had a speech prepared, and now he's like, what the? Just kind of like sticks his hand out, shakes everyone's hand in turn. Like, thank you, pleasure. So, uh, just make sure you look after yourselves. I'm told it's ominous down there. Clear the path here. We'll step aside, and I'll get you prepped to go in. I take it no one here can breathe underwater, so I'll go ahead and get us set up for that. Once I do, you'll have approximately 6 hours, maybe a little less. Uh, After that, you're either going to have to remain beneath the surface, daunting prospect, I do say so, or return and we'll try again tomorrow after first prayer. Sound good?
yes. Do you understand uh, how it's possible to be breathing underneath, inside the actual area, but not obviously under the water in the path to get there?
Well, I'm no spelunker. He's a little on the portly side. Kind of like pats his belly as he says that, but I believe there's natural air pockets of some kind, vents, shafts to the surface, things of that nature. I'm told it's breathable. It's not very pleasant, but shouldn't have any issues.
Any special creatures we should be aware of?
Dolga told you guys about like vermin, scavengers, and these weird, almost like living shadows that were able to blend into the walls. And there was a nest of gremlins also. That's all they know
Okay.
about. And he'll just kind of reiterate that, rehash it. Ready?
Okay. Well, let's say that's clear path.
Okay. All right.
Let's
So
go.
as you guys step aside, uh, he'll kind of have you all get into like a little circle, and he'll pray for a moment in the center, and utter some magic trigger phrase essentially, and like a light, pale aquiline light circle around the four of you, and it lingers for a moment, and almost with the breeze, like flows inside your nose and your mouth and down into your lungs, like. At first, it's a little odd to breathe, almost sluggish, kind of slow, but you get the hang of it after a few moments. Sort of the sensation passes, and he'll just say, "Good luck, gentlemen." Shake all your hands one more time. Kind of points you off towards the direction of the weeping pond.
Oh, I like him.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'm going to be the first one. I'm just going to jump in.
Okay. As you guys get there,
I jump in after.
it's a fairly placid little pond. It's kind of greasy and gross smelling, almost like a like slurry or runoff or something. everybody go ahead and make a fortitude save once you jump in the water.
I grab Jarek Ryan by the collar and drag him in with me.
What? No, why?
And I walk up to the edge of the pond and look over kind of hesitantly before I jump in. Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
Oh, we will miss you, Quin.
Oh boy. Okay, so Azar and Eric, you are fine. Quin
Easy.
and Zuref, you guys are both sickened.
Okay.
Sorry, no, nauseated, not sickened. So you can that's a debuff on the sheet. You can click that.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
And I need everybody to roll swim afterwards.
Easiest swim check of my life.
This is like one of the only times we'll probably ever do this, so don't panic. Oh boy.
All
right,
right,
one
I'm
of you
nauseated.
panic.
Hold on, nauseated. Then what?
Roll a swim check.
I am very much down for this. I don't know how to swim, I guess.
God, so Zuref and Azar, you guys are fine. The other two are like floundering about.
Quinn is struggling today, guys.
Yeah.
Can I piggyback off Zuref's thing because he's like dragging me with him?
Quin's tail like gets caught on some like junk under the water. And he's like,
Fuck.
oh shit. Kind of forgets that you can breathe for a moment. And it's like it's a couple 100 yards underwater, but it's fairly shallow. It's only maybe like 9 feet deep or something like that. As you sort of bob to the surface, the other two get into the cave itself. You guys are just like stuck outside. It takes them a minute. They realize like, oh shit, they're not behind us. So they swim back out.
Yeah, with my roll, could I grab both of them?
Yeah, I'll just say it's like,
and just I ferry them in
kind of like come back and you like
and just pull them in.
yank them down. Yeah, okay, let me put you guys on the map. So, bear with me one moment. That's like the entrance, and that tunnel is underwater entirely. So,
Do we know that it's there already?
yeah, that's where they pointed it out, essentially.
Ah, okay.
So whoever wants to lead can go ahead and do that. Once you reach the mouth of the cave, the water like radically gets shallower and shallower to the point that it's like maybe ankle deep.
Yeah, I've already been pushing forward with Jarek still being pulled by me. I
Why?
dropped Quinn quite some time ago, but I am going straight to the mouth while pulling Jarek with me.
Okay.
I go ahead and pick Quinn up, and I'm walking at a casual pace up to the mouth of the cave.
Don't your tummies hurt?
My tail is just kind of flickering, like I'm annoyed, but I'm also kind of okay that I'm not having to walk
Yeah.
or swim.
Okay, so it's just like a 45-foot little submerged tunnel. It's pretty narrow, but you have enough room to kind of jink your way through, maneuver, etc.
And I'll continue to push forward, and I just kind of gently put Jarek's sopping wet body onto the ground.
Onto the beach
Nicely.
there.
Yeah.
All right. So, at the beachhead at the cave entrance, it's damp. It's like the air itself is damp here. It's breathable. It isn't pleasant. It kind of stinks of mold and vinegar. It's kind of well lit, despite the sort of gloomy atmosphere in here. But beyond the actual beach itself, it's pretty dark across the board. What you see here is like a 7-8 foot tall like embankment or ridge, and a couple stalagmites and stalactites sitting at the top. But beyond that is fairly dark. Kind of see almost like a forest of these rock formations, and then it just goes off into darkness as it tunnels further past. the walls are moist. They're like slick, dark, kind of wet, and the ankle deep water winds around the east, almost like up along the north, and you see like two rock faces, but you hear the sounds of waves like lapping against a similar beachhead around the corner. But you're not able to see any further beyond that, though.
I'm gonna walk up next to Zuref to get a better look, just because of my positioning. I take Quin with me.
Okay. The water itself is still like greasy and oily, just like outside in the pond, and all of you guys can see that almost the entirety of the beachhead is covered in scorch marks.
Okay. And you said that the path with those rock formations are about 7 to 8 foot embankment up, like it's a kind of
Yeah,
cliff head.
you're gonna have to
Okay,
climb it and
gotcha.
go
Okay.
forward in there, or you could
Or
like
go the
walk
other way.
around the other way. Yeah.
Sure.
Let me have you guys go ahead and roll perception while you're here.
Azar, while I'm doing that, will you
That's a
let me
nice crit.
down?
Oh my.
Yeah, I'll put you down.
Wowzers. Okay. Couple of things gonna happen. Alright. So Quin, Azar, and Eric, you guys all see these three luminescent, sort of like blue-green spheres. They're attached to almost what looks like a stem. And they're kind of cauldron-shaped, and they line the beach. There's three of them. Eric and Quin, as you get a little bit closer, you realize that they're not stem-like at all. They're alive. As three fire beetles sort of start to stir at your approach. You guys a little indicator what that looks like. One sec. No, it's in the fog war. You probably can't see it.
A ping in the darkness.
Whoop.
Essentially like
Those?
that, except blue and green.
So there's three of those?
Yes. And give me
Okay.
1 second. I will put them on the proper layer.
And those are coming off the stem, you said, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe they're friendly.
One directly underneath Azar currently.
How large are they?
They're like 3-4 feet. Pretty big.
Okay.
Size of like a medium, small dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Medium, more or less.
Medium dog sized. Okay.
All right.
Since we haven't rolled initiative yet, I would also like if Polly can roll perception as well.
Sure.
Well, you know, what's all this talk about rolling initiative? There's no bones. These things are still here. They're probably friendly, right?
I like your optimism.
Hey, the G stands for Goptimism.
She's like, he's like struggling to get out of his container still. Like, part of him's like stuck, pinched in between the lid and the opening, so he can't quite get out. He doesn't see it. All right, you guys go ahead and roll initiative then. Let me pop the tracker up.
Before we roll initiative, I do get an insight bonus with Watcher of the Weave. We are second level, right?
No, not yet. After this
Not
week,
yet. Okay.
you will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So now it's roll initiative. Let me click my thing first
Oh,
before I
boy.
do it.
We having a mostly high roll day so far.
Damn.
Oh, the best friends get to go together. That's cool.
You hush your mouth.
Oh boy. One. It's two. I got moved for a second, Azar. Hang on. Yeah, let's push it. There we go.
That's a pretty decent spread.
Right? The two best friends that anyone could have. Okay, so quick point of order. I'll just leave you there so you're not standing on top of them, Azar. There's an aspect of combat that I did not remember from before. It's called flat-footed. Essentially, everyone in combat, period, friendlies, allies, whatever, enemies, until you act on your first turn, you are considered flat-footed. So you lose your dex bonus to AC. You don't have to worry about that. If you look on your character sheet, not you'll see right below stats it says AC, and it says touch armor class, then it says flat-footed armor class. All you need to know is the flat-footed number. So it just means you're like slightly easier to hit. You also don't get attacks of opportunity when you're flat-footed. So just keep that in mind. Not super important. So Eric, you're up.
And that's only until we move on our first turn, you said?
Yes.
Are we still nauseated?
Time to take to swim down a narrow 45-foot tunnel. I'd say it wore off.
Okay.
As you're like out in the, I don't want to say fresh air, but better than what it was.
Got it.
Hang on.
Nice appraisal.
Okay.
These things are clearly aggressive towards us, right?
Yeah, they're like shuffling towards you, making creepy insect chittering noises, and they're on fire.
Oh, no. There's only one thing on fire I want near me, and that's my buddy Azar. So we're going to do a quick little gun flip and just shoot this guy next to Azar.
All right.
I don't even know which one that is, but we're doing it.
That's two. You guys can see the initiative tracker, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you hover,
if
you hover a name, it highlights the token.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's super nice.
I thought you were doing that as I was mousing over it. Incredible.
Oh no. Like I'm in your head, you know.
Yeah.
Give me, oh baby. All right, we hitting this one.
Yeah, that'll do.
I have a gun.
Jeez.
Yeah. How do you destroy this giant flaming beetle? Jesus.
It's just so this one, like the bullet just tears through it, just dead center, and it doesn't fall apart, but like it kind of folds open like a hot dog bun, you know, because like the bottom's not taken out, but the top kind of is.
Right.
So it's like a gooey, gross, flaming hot dog right now.
Scooped. You can see like the eyes are still smoldering.
Yeah.
It's letting off like a nasty foul steam in the
Maybe a
canoe.
hissing noise.
Yeah, like
Oh my god,
that's
that's fucking funny.
that is dead as hell.
That
So
gunshot
was that
must
the one that was next?
No,
That was the last one, I believe.
that was the one going last.
Yeah.
that gunshot must be loud. in here.
Yeah, I contemplated having you guys do like a save to not be deafened, but I think there's enough open air. You know, it's like 20 foot ceilings in this particular section, so
Gotcha,
I think
gotcha.
I think you guys are okay. So yeah, number 2, you're just gonna
For
get
now.
rid of that one. Okay. Is that gonna be your turn or?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. Beetle number 1 is going to go ahead and skitter over on towards Quin, and it is going to attempt to smack you
No.
Not Ed G boy.
or bite you, actually. So let's see. Oh, I think that's going to
Oh
hit.
fuck.
Yeah, 20 versus touch. So yeah, you take it. Just like kind of saunters, like skitters over, and it just snaps. Reaches out and whacks you for 2 points of damage. And that'll be its turn. You're up.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to back away off to where G. Eric is. And then I'm going to use Ray of Frost on the one that attacked me. So, well, second.
Okay, you can do that, but if you're gonna move, okay, well, yes and no, you can't really do that. When a square is occupied, unless it's a friendly and they let you through, you can't move through it. Typically, you'd have to go around, which
Wait, maybe my thing is not reloading then.
because it's
Did you move any of those? I didn't see that you.
no, it's like right in front of you.
Hold on.
You're good.
Hello?
And this map's a little weird. It's kind of tiny too. So. But you guys are in like a cave system, so it's not the most spacious.
I'm not sure if his mic is still bugging out or not. So we can consider the one that bit him as now kind of on ground level with us.
Yeah, it's functionally it looks like the pair of them are on top of the ridge, but they're not. They're like right in front of it. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then scratch what I just did. Since apparently I am an idiot and read that totally wrong. Which
Yeah,
was the one that died?
The one above you. If you zoom
The
in a
one
little
next
The
bit,
one
to-
above me. Ah, okay.
it's got like a little skull and crossbones over the portrait.
I see. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. Then I will attack the one to my left with my sword.
All right.
Well, hold on. I'm having technical difficulties.
No worries.
The whole
Okay.
app just said I timed out.
Oh. Good old roll 20.
Scam game.
Makes our life a million times easier. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate, man.
Back in my day, we used a stone and chisel for this.
Back in my day, we sat in a chair and had a house phone tucked in our ear for 7 hours. while we played
Oh, I
tennis.
remember those.
Oh yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
didn't have no Ventrilo or
Back in-
Discord or Skype or nothing.
Sure, but I had AT&T.
I didn't until
Back in
ninth
my day,
grade.
we invented fire.
Yeah.
I still remember my Rubicon moment when I found out that the Xbox 360 headset could plug into my house phone, and
Oh man.
everything changed.
Game changer
Everything
right there.
changed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember when Prince ran up like $300 in three-way calling at his house.
Yeah, we always had to use
Oh,
Cody
God.
as like the hub because
Yeah.
you get charged for it for whatever reason. God bless.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Call me back, and then just like click off, and then
Yeah,
We'll
there
have
was
it.
like an order of who had to call who, and then yeah,
yeah.
ahead of our time though, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, I see you back in the program, so hopefully it runs. If not, I can always click it for you too, until it sorts itself out.
He could be having like full on tech issues right now.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it'll let me pull up my character sheet, because it was saying I timed out before. It's loading.
Big money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Roll for connection.
Yeah.
Stop indeed. All right, so where was I? I was going to attack the shit-ass bug to my left.
Yep.
We're going
Swing.
to one hand longsword. Straight
No,
down the pipe, but I'm
That's the not the spell combat. You gotta do the top one.
shit.
Alright, so 3 points of slashing damage. You connect. However you swing at it, you just sort of like shave off one of the. It's got like chitin, like shoulder plates, and you just kind of like completely rip through it, cut it off clean through one of its legs too. So it's just got this exposed, gaping wound in its side, and it reels back. Looks pretty rough.
Okay. Can I use Ray of Frost now?
No.
Or does that count as 2 actions?
You would have to. You have to call it, and you have to use spell combat for that.
Okay.
So that takes your entire round to do spell combat.
Gotcha.
And both attacks are made at a -2. This is a good example of how to use it. Do you want to use it so we can like tutorialize this real quick?
Sure.
It'll probably
Yeah,
make a lot of sense.
like a sword slash and then Ray of Frost combo.
Okay, yes. So you would use your spell strike feature for that. So you make
Okay.
both attacks in the order you choose at like at a -2 penalty, which is built in if you use the spell strike version on your sheet. It's already got the penalty applied, so you don't have to do the math or anything. So
And I would hit for that
the
I would hit longsword spell combat
yes,
and then Ray of Frost spell combat.
correct. But there's some stuff we got to do for the spell part of it, so we'll get to that.
Okay.
So we'll say you already did the spell combat longsword and it missed. It was a 6.
Correct.
So, you kind of just like boom. Now for the spell part of it, normally you could just blast it off no problem, but when you're in a threatened square, which you are, 2 things are going to happen. First, you need to make a concentration check to not lose the spell, because casting spells is complicated, and these things are going to they're going to take attack of opportunities against you. So on the spell page,
okay,
right here, below Magus 1 in the spellcasting
I see
tab.
it.
See it? So you just click that.
Yep.
It's a 9. Is concentration of a level 0 spell. I think it's just 10 plus 1, so I don't think that's so it's not so Ray of Frost would not go off.
Okay.
You don't lose the spell or anything if it's like a first level spell that has a charge. Like you don't lose it. You just
Okay.
You have to.
Well, that's a level 0 spell.
Yeah, you can use those unlimited amounts of times, but you're just unable to cast it, and then both of the 2 living beetles are gonna get an attack of opportunity against you.
Great.
You can avoid this in the future by taking a 5-foot step on the turn before, or the turn of, to get out of danger, or casting before you're in danger. Like so with you'll get Shocking Grasp at level 2, and you can hold that charge indefinitely. So when you know you're going to use it, either step away and prepare for next turn by casting it, or on the way there you cast it, so you don't have to deal with the attack of opportunity stuff.
Gotcha.
But this turns you into a bazooka. If you were to hit with both of these, you would have hit for stupid damage, I'm sure. 10 and probably 3 respectively. So anyway, tutorial over. They're gonna go ahead and take their attack of opportunities.
Great.
What the fuck?
Ouch.
Okay, first one hits. I'm just gonna use the same sheet. Second one hits. What is going
Oh
on?
my fucking god.
Dude, what's with all these max and min damages right now?
Hold
Cool.
on, two max damages, 2 hits.
think-
Actually,
I think-
do they both hit? I think the second one doesn't, right? What's your
I
AC?
think one's dead.
Yeah, I would be dead if that hits.
He'll be knocked down. It'll
You'd be
all right.
unconscious. You're not dead.
Yeah.
Are you negative hit points from that, or are you?
I would be -1 for that.
Okay, you are unconscious and dying. Excellent. More tutorials. Yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get to save Quin.
This is great. So there's a whole bunch that
Fuck.
goes into death. You're not from this encounter. You're not at true risk of death. I hate to take the surprise out of it all, but you guys are gonna clean these things up momentarily, I'm sure.
We'll see about that.
Basically, what happens is every round you have to make a Constitution save. I think it's 10. It's not hard to stabilize, or someone has to stabilize you. Otherwise, you take 1 point of damage. Continue to slip further and further. When you have as much negative HP as you have a con score, so in your case that'd be -13, then you're dead, and only like resurrection spells can bring you back.
Okay.
So you have a while to stabilize before that happens. For someone to stabilize you, they have to make a successful heal check. Or use something like smelling salts or styptic, which in a low danger encounter like this, ironic, I know. Just can't believe they both hit for 4s. It's insane.
Incredible.
It's literally insane. Like they'll probably be able to just get you up afterwards, no problem, or you'll be able to save on your own. So you have to make, I believe it's 2 consecutive. For 2 rounds in a row to stabilize on your own, you have to make a DC 10 con save twice. And you're like, once you're stabilized, you're conscious again, but you can only take 1 action around, and it's pretty much limited to just movement. That's kind of like where you're at, or like drinking a potion. If you were to drink a potion, you're all right. You can act as normal, effectively. But when you're up, when you go from being unconscious to back up, you're staggered until you have positive hit points again, and you can use the buff on the sheet for staggered. So we'll get there when we get there. I know that's a lot of information, but
You're in Monopoly jail.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Very accurate, actually. So I cannot believe that for the life of me.
Yay!
Fucking,
You're the tutorial guy today.
fucking Beatles, man. Okay. All right. Savoring its victory over Quin, the beetle to the left is going to, skitter maniacally like at his body, and then turn and try to take a chunk out of Zuref.
Can we keep this one?
That's number 2. Go ahead and try to take a bite. Of course. So that's not going to hit, obviously. Yeah, I know it doesn't. Why am I even asking?
Yeah,
the question? Okay. That'll be its turn. Azar, you're up.
Could I stabilize Quin in attack or no?
Yes, but the act of stabilizing, if you're in a threatened square, which you are, because the one right in front of you, that provokes an attack of opportunity. So you can choose to risk it, or you could use, as they say in the core, get fire superiority first, then worry about your buddy.
I don't remember that.
That's
Peace
what I was
Corps.
actually.
Never said that in the Peace Corps to me.
Whack the Peace Corps. That's what I meant. Yeah. So
And
probably.
Am I allowed to talk during this unconsciousness, or am I just like literally unconscious?
No,
I can't say shit.
You're unconscious and bleeding out effectively.
Fuck. All right.
so I want to jump up and stab the beetle that attacked Quin in the what would be the insect's equivalent of a neck.
Okay.
With my sword cane.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Hang on. So, Okay, that's gonna hit. Yeah, stabbed through the neck, like it just pierces straight in it, and it's just immediately stops squirming. Like it's this frantic, uh, hideous bug, and I mean, it's the size of a pit bull, and it just is like writhing and snapping and jittering, and all of a sudden it's just like, and it slides straight off down the sword cane. It just collapses at your feet. Again, eyes still sort of smoldering and on
I
fire.
I mutter to myself, celebrate that, and then I'm obviously visibly upset because of what happened to Quinn, and I walk over and use one of my smelling salts to stabilize him.
Okay, so the smelling salts will get him up. He'll be conscious. He'll be staggered. But he's technically still bleeding out. So he's going to have to make the checks every turn. But at least he can move and stuff. So, Joey, go ahead and mark staggered on your sheet. Again, in the buff and debuff section.
Yep, got it.
And if you take anything other than a move action, you take 1 point of damage and will fall unconscious again and start the process anew. So,
Does that include using a potion of cure light wounds?
no, that's fine. That's totally normal.
Well, then let me do one of those.
You're gonna have to wait till it's your turn again.
Okay, yeah.
So, but for now, should you need to, you could move. The issue here is that you're still threatened by the first one that attacked you. So you could potentially get hit again if they don't kill it first. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there too. But is that it? Azar, is that what you're gonna do?
Yes, that would be it.
Okay, go ahead and just take away one of the smelling salts from your inventory.
I did, sir.
Change quantity to 1, and
Yes, sir.
all right, Barbarian, you're up.
So this thing is not right on top of me, right? I got to move to it.
That's right next to you.
It's right next to me. Okay. What would I have to roll to grapple it into the water behind me?
Interesting. You're gonna have to grapple it first, and then next turn you'd have to essentially chuck it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll CMB. Go from
Okay.
there.
Let's go to CMB.
Maneuver, defense. Where is that on the NPC sheet? 9. Let's go. Okay, so
Oh, we in there.
Oh,
yeah, 1 second. Just get
Poor
the
beetle.
get the minutia up here. Okay, can't move. Takes a -4 penalty to Dex, -2 penalty to all attack and combat maneuver checks, except to escape a grapple. Can't take any action. Requires 2 hands. Can't cast. Well, it has to make a hard check to do that. Can't stealth. All right, right on. So it is grappled.
Okay. Cool. And then I'd like to. So I haven't grappled. Still my turn, or do I have to? Or that's the end of my turn.
That's
The action.
it's basically the end of your turn.
The end of my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Back to Mr. Eric.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of wrong cursor. That's the cursor. I'm gonna go up here.
If I recall, you got to move to reload as well.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna reload. Like the situation's handled. We're gonna try to help stop the bleeding for our buddy here. Can I do that with heal?
Yes, you have to make a heal check.
Wonderful. This is the one.
Oh my, it might
That
well
is the
be.
one.
Let's see. say DC 15. So yeah, okay. He is no longer bleeding. And technically no longer staggered, so you go ahead and take that off, Joe.
Heard.
Wait,
We got you, Quin.
are you negative hit points still?
Yes. I haven't had the chance to heal yet.
Okay.
So how does that work?
You're at 1 or 0.
Okay.
What were you negative before? You were negative 1?
I was -1. So I would
Okay.
be at 0.
You'd be at 0.
We're making Chase work so hard over some fire beetles.
You're technically still staggered. Never mind on that front. But at least you're at 0. You're not negative anymore. So you don't have to worry about the bleed thing. You just have to get health back. Easy enough. We're learning, boys.
Oh, yeah.
We got you, Quin. We got you.
All right. The beetle is going to try to break out of the grapple then.
Easiest card of the Beatles' life.
I'm gonna be really sad if it breaks out of this grapple.
These Beatles are kind of cracked right now, so I wouldn't be super surprised.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's somewhat nutty. It has a -1 to CMP. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. So yeah, it is still grappled, and that's going to be its turn.
Nice.
No, well, he's going to try to take a bite out of you.
Sure.
That is an 11.
It's an 11. My armor class is 11.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My AC is 12.
I was going to
Sorry.
say.
Touch is 11.
Yeah.
AC is 12. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, all right, that's going to be its turn.
Mhm.
Quinn, you're up.
All right. Can I move away, please?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move up here, next to on the other side of Azar, away from everything, and I am going to use. Let's go to additional.
As a quick note here, normally, if you're staggered like that from death or staggered in general, you can only make the one action. But 2 exceptions.
Okay, well then I'll just.
Oh no! You can't. You can't. I'm going to explain why. All you guys, for the most part, have one of the speed sheaths, which you could have preloaded with a potion if you have one. So that makes it a swift action. So you could just drink the potion. In your case,
perfect.
Additionally, you have the prehensile tail, which can do the same thing. So you can snatch it and pop it, and drink it as a swift.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that. So you go to main. Is there a swift action?
No. You don't have to do it. Just go ahead. If
roll
you're
for?
going to use a Cure Light Wounds potion, just in the chat, roll 1d8.
Oh, oops. Fat fingered that.
All right. So
Oh, well, that was much better.
2 hit points. That's better than 0.
Yep.
All right. That's your turn then?
That's my turn.
All right. We're back to Azar.
For the last beetle. Oh, wait. Let me change mine. Still visibly upset. I lunge towards it and once again use my sword cane, this time to pierce it in the eye through the skull.
God. Oh no. I'm kind of grappling this bad boy.
Well, keep in mind, it's like the size of a medium or a large dog, so it's like bucking and fighting as you're trying to like bear hug it. There's like, it like reels its head back and he could stick through it. Oof. Fortunately, not gonna do it though. It's a wily little fucker, let me tell you.
Yay! Now we get to see a beetle die.
It's kicking and screaming and bucking and stuff. Okay. Zuref, you're up.
I would like to quickly smile at Azar, and then I'd like to power bomb this beetle into the water behind me.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me just.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna like hold it underneath until it stops squirming.
I'm trying to power drive it. I'm trying to power bomb this thing behind me into this water.
Let me just get the relevant.
Thank you.
Do a power bomb check, please.
Roll for power bomb.
The PWB, please.
I'm still kind of coughing because I'm like, still really fucking hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
Can inflict damage. Give to an unarmed strike, natural attack, with armor spikes.
Also, I'm no longer staggered if I have 2 health, right?
Correct. You can remove that from your sheet. Sorry about that.
No,
You
you're
want to just reposition your damage? No, it does not. So it looks like it's just going to be the damage option, and doesn't specify in here. I'm pretty sure it's CM Bravo versus CM Defense. So go ahead and roll CMB.
Bravo again.
Yes.
Okay.
Nine hits.
Incredible.
I don't even
Let's
know what's base unarmed damage.
Let's power bomb the fire beetle into the water, please.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d4.
See if we can snuff out that little thing's flame. Hold on 1 second.
It's usually 1, and then your strength modifier is unarmed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that then.
So my strength modifier is 2.
So it'd be 3.
3. Mm-hmm.
Alright. As it squeals and like steams as it hits the water. It's still kicking though.
The smile's on my face as I slam into the water. Yeah.
Suplex it backwards into the water.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
The attitude adjustment.
Eric, you're up.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
For a character like Zuref, because Zuref, do you have fire resistance or no?
The beetle itself is not on fire.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood that. Okay.
It's like its eyes are smoldering and it has like an internal flame.
Oh, okay, I see. I misunderstood that.
Yeah, don't worry, Azar. I was working the same thing there. I'm trying to snuff him out in the water. It's fine. It's no worries. Maybe he drank some of it. Maybe his internal clock died or something. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh, did that take my entire turn, or do I have a chance to use a level 0 spell?
You could. You're gonna have to roll concentration for it though.
Okay, pass on it. Move on.
Yeah, which is the DC is 10 plus spell level plus target CMD, so that'd be 19. Be very very hard to hit.
Oh, I wasn't going to cast anything at it.
No, in general to hit the concentration shit, to just be
gotcha.
able to use the spell, not even like doing it towards him.
Gotcha.
Pretty tough. So
Tutorial part 2 Redux.
indeed, a lot of information in here. This is tricky.
Alright. Anywho, I'm moving over here, and we're gonna kind of be near our boy Quin, just kind of guard him a little bit. But I do have to reload, so we're gonna do that.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right. It is going to once again attempt to break out of the grapple. What's your CMD, Zach?
13.
It's out,
Okay.
and it's pissed. Oh,
And it rolls max damage.
it just
Like, oh, fuck.
scrambles to its feet. You guys are you're crouched on one knee. You got it down under the water. It manages to whip around, turn and face you. His head comes up out of the water, and just the two pincers are right on the shoulder. Digs in for 4 points of damage.
Does Polly see this happen?
Yeah, I'd say he's probably unstuck at the moment. He has all around vision, so he can kind of see everything.
Okay.
He's a little afraid. All right. Back to Quin.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on that fucking beetle.
All right. Since you are not threatened, you don't have to worry about concentration or anything like that. Let her rip. You want the regular Ray of Frost, not the Spell Strike one.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it.
How do you want to kill this thing?
I want it to be jumping, like trying to jump out of the water. And then I'm going to hit Ray of Frost as I'm kind of down on one knee. And it's kind of like a little bit desperate. But at the same time, as it's kind of like lunging at me, it just freezes into this big hunk of ice and just drops and shatters.
I imagine for a moment the two like smoldering eyes they glow brighter and then just like rhyme over with frost and the whole thing just bursts.
Perfect.
All right.
Redemption.
Redemption. Encounter was bizarre.
They rolled max damage 3 times. Incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. Statistically unlikely to say the least. So okay, they are all dead. Couple of things here. Go ahead and clear this real quick. Okay. First off, congratulations, you're all level 2. Survived.
Yay.
Yay.
There we
We'll
go.
get to that in a minute. In the interim, let's have you guys roll. Okay,
This is the one.
Who has low light or dark vision in the party?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Do my visors give me dark vision?
They do not.
Okay, then I do not have dark vision.
Good question.
Okay. So as the carnage is over with, Polly will stick his head gingerly out of the container on Zuref's back, and he'll go, "Fire beetles, huh? It's pretty dark in here, so bioluminescence could be usable or useful. I meant to say useful. DM's just retarded."
Broke the fourth wall. No.
He did. Sentient ooze. He can do a lot of things. Be like, yeah, sure somebody who was, reasonably knowledgeable about anatomy could, like, I don't know, cut that shit off and put it on a stick or something. It's pretty dark down there. Anybody who wants to try, they can make a survival or a heal check. It's up to you.
I am in because I was a doctor in a play once, so I know how to do this. I might know how to do it.
You dive in and you make a near perfect incision, like, and pull out just a chunk of like muscle or organ or something right next to the gland. Whereas Quin just kind of like laughs as he sees you do this and like cuts right to the side of it, grabs the gland that glows and like pulls it out in one clean shot. So does Zuref.
I was just clearing a path for you guys to do it easier. Is all I'm saying.
I'd like to hand the organ to Gieric.
Nice. Yes, you could do it for each of them, so you'd have 3 or 2. It's up to you guys. Let me see. All right, they will last for 2 days. Essentially, they're going to be like torches for you guys. So.
Yeah.
50.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, roll survival to kind of get your bearings now that this is all done with. Separate than earlier.
Damn it.
Because me and Azar just keep rolling the same survival checks.
Oh my god.
You see that?
Nice. Alright, so as they're all like trying to catch their breath and wondering what the hell's going on next, Quin, you kind of take some initiative and you're like walking around the beach. You see some footprints near where you're standing right now, kind of over here, that head off towards the water, and you see a number of tracks at the base of the wall where Azar is. Like that rock face that leads to the stalagmite forest. And while you guys decide what to do, we're going to go ahead and do the level up stuff. So let me just put some stuff in on the character sheets real quick. Health.
First things first, Quin, are you okay? You took quite a nasty hit there.
I didn't die, right? I'm fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Guys, there's a single set of footprints over here, and I'm kind of seeing some other footprints by where that just past Azar. Do you guys think maybe Connor could have been the single set of footprints running into the water? Do you think he escaped?
I don't know, Quinn. You were unable to see the flanking beetle on your side, so
Okay, all right, that's unnecessary. We all fought the beetles. We all did good. 2 of us got bitten by them. It's no big deal. Let's talk more about this.
To roll to see if I recognize any of the footprints as Connor's.
Not with the 9 survival, you don't.
Okay, bet. Say less.
Yeah. That'd
can
be a tough ask even at the best of times, but
would it be possible for me to roll something geography or dungeoneering or something to get a better understanding of kind of like the cliff facing and the water? If I can understand if the cliff facing would be looked at more as an exit or if it would be looked at more as an entrance if people had taken that path more or the other path.
it would be very, very hard to tell. Again, you would just reuse that survival roll.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
It's been several days since the last group went in, and like several groups have passed through this point so far.
Mhm.
There's a mass of footprints that are not only are they like sort of faded as stuff gets shuffled around, but you guys also were fighting in the sand here, and so they're kind of like some of them have been stepped in or like pushed over. They're a little more pristine because that on the beach because that edge of the beach didn't really get touched as much
Gotcha.
in the scuffle, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, I for one don't think we should climb, especially with 2 injured folks with us right now.
True. I don't think I could climb right now, but I can walk. What about that other entrance? Do you think we could find something there? Chase, I'm going to walk over there and attempt to use my dark vision to see into that section.
That's the cliff face.
That'd be the cliff face. You'd be looking at the northern spot.
Yeah,
Up
you can
there
only
up
see
here?
so far into the stalagmite forest. If he boosts himself up on the ledge, you can see the whole thing. It's mostly more the same. I'll read you the description momentarily, but
Okay.
there's nothing that other than an organic lump at the far end, at the eastern end of the tunnel, which I'm not even sure if I click into Fog of War if you can see the ping.
Yeah, I can see the ping.
Yeah, so at that end of that segment, there's something slumped on the ground, but bear with me. We'll get to that in a second. So
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
yeah, you got time.
I'll do the same.
Same.
I will stay with you, Chase.
Much appreciated, man.
Yeah, man. Nobody should be alone.
What did I double up on? Exploded. Since you elected to stay, I'll do yours next. So.
Wonderful.
Config.
Ooh, I'm watching this in real time.
Yes, sir. BAB goes to. Jerichus goes to 2, Fort 2. Flex 3. You get Imble.
Oh yeah, let me reread what that does for me. I think I remember.
Keep pressure is dodge. Yeah, go ahead and read that out loud. Fresher roll.
Yeah, second level Gunslinger gains 1 dodge bonus to AC while wearing light or no armor. If I ever lose that dexterity bonus, then I lose that too.
Okay, right on. So, at the beginning of a round when you're flat-footed, you don't have nimble.
At the beginning of the round, I shouldn't be near any enemies.
This is true, if you're smart.
Oh no.
Okay, get the modifications to stagger as well. Skill points real quick. Perception.
Oh baby.
2. 2. Acoustics to 1. Engineering 1 to 2. Bluff. Okay. See, and what'd you say the language was? You wanted Androphin too?
Nah. I forgot to look him up. I knew I was forgetting something. Tell you what, let's I'll pop those on in a second. Let me
Yeah, you go ahead and look that up. While you're at it. Bounce over Quin real quick.
All right, I'm back.
Back. 1, 3, 3. Illustrate. Okay. Grasp. Each hand. You went with Duelist Parry, right, Joey?
Correct. Is that going to be part of your explanation?
No, you don't need. I just put it on your sheet, so you have it now.
Ah, perfect.
It's not filled in or anything, but we just look it up if you want to use it. Yep. Skills. Perception. So, just go ahead and do. Hold on.
Oh, Chase, looks like you have 2 ranks in engineering, or 3 ranks in there for some reason.
What? How do I do that? Yeah. Probably because I hit the scroll wheel while I was doing it. Base 2. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. Back to Quin. Something up.
An immediate action and a swift action, are those the same thing?
No. So immediate action means even if it's not your turn, you can take it for free on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Swift action has to be your turn, and you get 2 standard actions, 1 swift, 1 free action, and or 1 immediate action per turn.
Okay.
So swift would be like popping a potion or drawing a wand or a weapon that can be drawn swift, just like a sword cane or So it's in a spring case.
Hmm. Or my tail.
Sleight of hand. Yeah. So if it's stowed on your belt, you could use the tail to grab it. If it's a potion stowed in a spring-loaded sheath, you could grab it like that. Wand stowed in the sheath, you could grab with a swift action, etc.
That's once per turn.
Yeah,
Rad.
it's like a bonus action in D&D. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Before Wizards of the Coast decided they were going to sue for every name that they didn't trademark. They were called swift actions back in the day. Almost done. Just got to do Zuref real quick, and then we'll do the HP rolls, and we'll move on. AB1. 3. Watch of the Weave is just +1 initiative for right now, right, Zach?
It's insight bonus on initiative check equal to half of my level.
Yes.
So yeah, it'd be 1. Yeah.
Okay.
The ability also replaces well versed. Which is what I would get at Bard level 2, since I'm a Skald.
Great.
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
And forgive me because I closed the tabs. What were the 2 spells you chose?
Hold on. You would think that I would remember as well, but let's see.
One was the disguise one.
Text messages. Timely inspiration and oath of anonymity.
I don't remember which is which. First levels.
Timely inspiration
That's
is
first
level.
Yeah. Okay.
Is first level. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What was the other spell called?
Oath of anonymity. Anonymity. Like Nemo out here.
Whatever, I spelled it wrong.
The illiterate barbarian can't even say his own spells.
Deal with it as it goes. Get full first level slots. PC 5. Good. It rolls for everybody. Get back to it. You get to pick 2 languages for putting 2 points in linguistics, by the way.
Two additional languages, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Just Google Pathfinder Linguistics, it'll bring the list up.
Chase, did I just do the 1 point in linguistics,
you
or did I
did
do
a
2?
symbol, you changed it. You bumped
Okay.
it down to 1, so.
Okay.
And on your page at the bottom, Zach, you've got your current language list
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
listed on there. If
Yeah.
local was the last one, right? Yeah. 2. Okay, while they're doing that, we get to do the fun part. Azar,
What's
have
up?
you go ahead and roll 1d10 plus 2.
Okay, 1 second. So to do that, go to the dice, D10, and then hit that 2 next to it, or?
Nope,
Nope.
you would click the first column, D10. That to the right, those are like how many you want to try to roll, if you do it that way.
Okay, so
Um,
column D10.
yeah. If you click it, it'll roll it. You can just
Oh shit!
I rolled it. That's just an example.
I'm like,
Oh my god!
No.
Holy shit!
dude, he was just playing Follow the Leader.
No, that's crazy.
Let's go.
Well done. Okay, so yeah, that is 10 plus 2 for your con bonus, plus 1 because you elected for the extra hit point instead of the extra skill point. So that's 13 additional HP.
That he gained
Fucking
more
A.
HP than I currently have.
That puts you
Do I
at
change that myself?
24. Yeah. I
Jesus.
smacked it on the sheet. So
Okay.
okay.
Does my current increase to 24, or is that still 11?
It's not supposed to. Ordinarily, you're not really supposed to level unless you rest.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll let you guys roll another d10.
Okay, let me see.
All right, so you're at 20 out of 24.
Take that.
For story reasons, I'll explain momentarily. All right, Eric, you talk a big game.
I can't follow that now.
Let's see it. 1d10 plus 1. Oh,
I came pretty close.
it is pretty
Wow.
close.
I almost just doubled my HP.
21. All right, go ahead and roll 1d10.
I'm at full already, so do I need to? I didn't take any hits.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, right, fair enough.
Well, no, that's fine. No, that's fine because Azar did, and he didn't take any hits.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Oh
High roller, high
Don't mess
roller.
with me in HP dice, okay?
Dude, what is fucking going on today? This is insane.
I told you.
Beatles getting max hits.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. This is nuts. Wasting all the good rolls this early in the campaign on a fucking fire beetle encounter.
No, that 9 is going to be the lowest my hit die ever goes, so don't worry about it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Quinn, let's do yours. You are 1d8 plus 1.
7.
So 7. And then I think you elected for the extra hit point as well.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so we got 8. All right, go ahead and roll 1d8 again. Oh my.
Yes.
All right,
Hey, shout out to the boy Quin.
he's in it. What is
Let's go.
What the fuck, man?
That boy healthy.
Our
Alright.
campaign is either all max or all min. There's no in
There
between
really
anymore.
is no in between, yeah. It's truly feast or famine out here. All right, Zach, go ahead. Do 1d8
Oh,
plus 1.
here we go. It's one. You said 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah.
There it
Yes,
is.
I was gonna say
There it is.
Oh,
take
There it is.
No, you're fine. So
No.
we re-roll 1s and 2s because I am a merciful DM.
I mean, if you're a coward, you could re-roll it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to because he said I can.
If you're a coward,
1d8 plus 1. If I do it twice, though, if I snake eyes it, we're there. All right. All right.
So 6, and then I think you took the extra HP as well, right?
I did.
So
I did.
7, so
you got wow.
16. All right, now go ahead and roll 1d8.
There it is.
Big 7 current HP.
Mm-hmm.
He chunky.
That beetle really took it out of you, huh?
Yeah. Well, it was the power bomb. Honestly, I think I hit my head.
Hey Chase, real quick, because I took the extra skill rank. I should be at 12 out of 11, right? That's accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure we didn't like get an extra one in there,
No,
because
it's supposed to be 5, but because of the extra, gave you the
Yeah.
6.
Okay, sick.
And I believe you got an additional one for being human early on too.
Oh, I sure did.
Level 1. So. Humans are busted.
It's because humans know that humans are the best, so we write them to be great.
This is true. Okay.
Also, the languages, Ignan and Halfling.
Okay.
Yo, toss me down for an Ignan also.
All right.
Especially because I went on that rant in your DM saying I don't want to be ignorant and Ignan, so. Yeah!
Ignan and Halfling, you said?
Yep.
Oh, that's like this. The Halfling's a good call. I like that. Someone's been taking notes.
Someone's been watching
What is it?
Hobbit.
What is a halfling again?
Short person.
Yeah, like a Hobbit.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
know I read it, but I also did a lot of reading when it came to the classes and races and stuff. So
Not to be mistaken with a bobbit, for sure.
No, definitely not.
No.
If you're like a halfling, you can ride like a big dog though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Do a lot of stuff.
come, Scruffy,
And
come.
like they're tiny, but they're not like you can have like halfling barbarians and stuff that'll absolutely slaughter you. It's just this 3-foot tall person with a great sword as they cut your party to pieces.
Take it back.
Mhm.
All right, so as you guys are marching around the beach, sort of contemplating what to do, you feel a burn from each of the Quicksilver items that you have in your possession, which is our mechanical way of explaining why you're not exactly all full HP. You know how you hear stories in the news of moms who lift up minivans with their kids underneath them?
Bro, hold on. I'm
Yep.
so sorry. That's the most serendipitous thing that you've said because a client was just talking to me about it recently and I got viscerally upset at this folklore that's just never been proven. Go ahead.
Right. Anyway, the idea is that your brain has a governor for your nervous system. It doesn't take the brakes off on purpose because you'd accidentally destroy yourself by like over torquing and fucking your shit up royally. So essentially, it's like your bodies have now learned how to do something your brains just haven't caught up yet. So you have like greater potential. You just don't know it.
Hey Chase, does my
Anyway, go on.
does my visor count as that? Because like I can like take that on and off, right? Like it's not like part of me, right?
Is it? Have you tried to take it off yet?
I'm assuming it's just been chilling in my pockets.
You have said it was on every time it's come up so far.
That's true.
Fine. No, you know what? Like, graft that shit on. Let's do it.
It's like Deus Ex glasses, like just
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, no, I'd keep that on. That's sexy.
I thought they were just regular glasses that you were just tipping onto the top of your head whenever you weren't using them. So they just
I like
grafted to your
descriptions
temples.
better. Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of like it like bonded with your face, and like you just have these two metal slits here.
So what I meant was, I just thought I was taking them off, but really they were just, getting out of the way for
yeah,
me.
it's like having
So-
transitions. Like
Yeah, and then like they
you just don't notice they're there anymore. Like,
Yeah. Okay,
Would
cool. Bet
those
done.
be the magic?
yeah, that's everyone's
Oh, okay.
magic items. They're all like Quicksilver wonkiness. All right, get rid of the.
I probably shouldn't have that so close to my brain then.
What's a little non-ionizing radiation between friends? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Little 5G. Little 5G never killed anybody.
Okay. As we left off, what were you guys leaning towards?
Heading towards the northern path.
Okay. So trying
Yeah.
to like wade through to the next room.
Yeah, just because some of us don't feel that we can climb right now just due to injury, which is fine.
Yeah, because of injury and nothing else at all. That's all.
You're starting to maybe reevaluate that thought as time passes. Again, you're just like, oh, I feel weird. I feel stronger, more explosive. I'm not sure why.
Mhm.
Okay, so Joe has dark vision, or Quinn has dark vision, rather. So if he's going to lead the procession, he'll be able to see fine. Those of you who do not, do you want to rig torches out of the, like the fire beetle glands?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll rig one. That's fine.
Fun, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so that gives you a 4 square radius of light that you can see normally in. So it's 20 feet.
Yep.
Centered on whoever's holding it, effectively. So, all right.
Hey, Chase, real
sure.
fast.
Yeah.
Can I do something silly? Can I
Certainly
try to
try.
use can I try to use engineering to kind of rig like a little cone around mine and then like attach it to my gun very crappily? So I have like a gun flashlight.
Yes.
Wonderful. Should I go ahead and roll for that?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see an engineering roll first before we say anything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll do it. You have craft.
No, we decided against using it.
At least this level.
It's one of my class skills.
Yeah. You can roll it. Go ahead and let her rip. Give her a try.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Can I try to roll craft to help?
Yeah. Anyone else who wants to?
Oh, let's
Paulie will
go.
like come out and be like, he'll turn one arm into like a blueprint.
Damn.
Azar, stop rolling the same as me.
Holy moly!
Twinsies.
It's just all this shit's going on. Quinn's trying to walk forward. And he just turns around and is like, Jesus Christ. It's like, there's no... Just grabs the thing, takes some rope. Right. It's not like it's on fire or anything. You know, it's like beetle goop.
That makes sense. Rope. That was the key. I was overthinking it.
Yeah, you're trying to like rig something to the casing or what have you. So yeah,
I was like, do I have anything I could use to like solder this on, maybe? And
yeah, you got this. It's a stick with a gland on it, tied around the thing. It doesn't off balance it too much.
hell yeah.
Yeah, Azar just looked at it like, this isn't metal. This isn't
Yeah,
smithing.
he's like going to hit it. He's about to hit it with his hammer. Like,
That might squish it.
you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not so much.
I'm gonna bow out of this one.
All right. So as you guys head off this way, let me before you go, let me describe the stalagmite forest just so you can get an idea of what you see when you like glance up over the cliff face. All right. So that's over here. Oops. Yeah, over here, mind you.
Mhm.
It's a collection of stalactites and stalagmites that choke this. It's a significantly lower ceiling than where you guys are at. It makes it pretty difficult to squeeze between, you think, just taking a look. Matching stalactites close in from the roof. It's only about 5 feet high, so it makes it. You get the impression of like a maw or like teeth. You know what I mean, bearing down like that. And as I said earlier, near the eastern entrance at the rear, I'll just go ahead and unfog this. Right here, the little black square is, you see like a body slumped against the wall. And
I feel like we should investigate the body if possible.
well, it's up to you guys.
Well, we run due course.
All right, I'm going to investigate the body.
I'll bring up the
So,
rear.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna take rear guard. I'm gonna take rear guard on this one since I have dark vision as well.
Make a climb check first, Quinn.
Shit.
Is there any modifier I can assist him with by having him jump off my back, or I can shove him up there?
Yeah, you can roll a strength check and see if you can aid.
Okay.
Feast or famine, baby.
It's like slip in the sand, like shit.
I brush myself off and look back at Azar and say nothing.
Yeah, you'd probably be able to try again later, but for right now, it's just the wall is like covered in mildew and like dripping water from the cave roof and stuff. It's slippery. It's hard to get purchased.
See if I can.
Azar, since Zuref obviously couldn't perform, do you think you could help me out?
Yeah, I can give it a shot.
Oh, he just toss me. What? You hurt me. Just don't tell the elf.
I look at Zuref over my shoulder and I just smirk to myself.
Are you gonna go up there with him?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I said I want to take rear guard since I have dark vision as well, and you guys need to use torches.
Okay, well I'll go up with him then. Let me try to clamber on up. Okay.
I look over at Alan and G. Eric and say, "Do you want to get thrown as well?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Elevator service here.
Yeah.
I
I'm
look at
dusting
Azar.
myself off. I'm dusting myself off, and I look at G. Eric. What a fucking arm!
Yeah.
he's pretty strong.
I look at Azar and I say, "Don't even ask me if I want to be thrown." And I just stay where I am.
And I just look back and I say, "Don't worry, I wouldn't waste the energy."
Oh,
And be strong to throw me anyways.
All right, you
Says
two
I'm in
get
that
along
Quin.
down there while we go look at this stuff.
I will position myself towards the north opening just a little bit. While he covers rear, I'll cover that side as well, just for the sake of it.
Okay. You guys gonna make your way through the little forest and
What's this thing?
That's the body, isn't it?
No, the square is the body.
okay.
That A3
Okay.
is I meant to mark on the map layer or the GM layer so you guys couldn't see those. That's the numbers, like the sections of the map. But I had accidentally started. I did like 7 of them on the map itself, and there was no way for me to delete. Like, I would have to delete the map too. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep it on there."
heard.
So
All right. I'm going to inspect the organic lump.
it is the body of a dead female half-orc. Go ahead and roll knowledge local. Both of you guys.
Ooh.
Oh. All right, Eric, you did not encounter this individual. Oh, yes, you did, actually. It's a DC 10. Okay, how about that? Both of you guys recognize the body of Partagar, who was a popular brawler back in town in Torch. She went in that third group, rather, the group of like local thugs. She was pretty well liked. I mean, everyone thought pretty highly of her, and a lot of people thought, when she started getting mixed up with these guys, it would be her, her downfall. And looks like they were right. Make a heal check for me while you guys are there.
Easy.
Oh, pie.
Noise.
Feast. Just feast.
And then we starving out here in these streets.
Okay. So, Quin, she's dead. So that's what you get
Okay.
out of that. Eric, you can see that there are multiple sharp, short-bladed stab wounds, possibly from a dagger, something similar to that. Just all over her trunk, her neck.
Oh. When she was like stabbed a lot. Like a lot. Like, and I start pointing out all the like stab wounds. Like, there's there and there and there. Like, this wasn't like the Beatles or anything like that. She got completely murdered by somebody. It looks like.
Okay, so we're not alone. Chase, I want to loot the body.
It is stripped.
Okay.
That was my next bit, essentially.
I'm gonna take a step back. That way, just gun out again. Like, oh god.
All right. Well, looks like the body's stripped. We should probably report back to the others.
Yeah. Tell you what. I'll go first this time. You hold up the rear.
Okay.
So just run on back.
All right. It is a climb check to get down as well. So.
I'm staying up here right now.
Oh.
All right, I'll do a climb check.
Yep. All right. So you sort of scramble down the face. No worries. Brush the dust off. Zach, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you.
No, I definitely know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Aggro.
Yeah.
All right. So I assume you guys just kind of brief them what you saw.
Yeah, we brief Azar, and then I'd say I walk up to Zuref and brief him as well.
I just want to point out that after they briefed me, I look kind of downtrodden because I knew her from Connor's bar.
Oh yeah, she was a
Gotcha.
local. She was a regular, in there all the time.
I walk over to Azar and I let him know that people die all the time. Let's just keep moving.
And I just look back at him and say, "You talk more."
All right. How do you guys want to proceed?
I'm gonna take, guys. I think I should take the lead since I can see in the dark.
Well, there's also still
And once
more
again,
this way, right?
Yeah. Got two paths you can head down.
I think we should wade through the water. Keep our sense off of us.
I'm all for exploring this direction. To kind of maybe find out what all happened, because if there's somebody down here murdering everybody, that might not be good to go into a place where we might not be able to move as easily, like the water.
As you say
Damn it,
that,
Jarek! I already climbed down.
As you say that, Eric, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Do continue.
Oh gosh.
Kind of nervously look behind you and look back so you don't see anything for a moment. I mean, it's pretty dark. Obviously, you only have 20 feet of light, so essentially it's like back dark in this way again. But you hear like water splashing and dripping off the cave walls, and you're just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's super creepy in here.
Yeah. It's also, the ceiling is 5 foot high in that section, so you're like stooped.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, whichever way you other guys decide to go, like I'll go too, but my vote's for this way, I think, still. But with you guys leading the way, of course, because you can see in the dark. That's the reason why. That's all.
I'm gonna make an attempt to just start barreling past Quin in the direction north.
Okay. Would you just take off with him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just let out a huge sigh and I start following.
Wait,
It's like,
Azar, can you help me down?
She's like
yeah.
gymnast catch him.
Yeah.
Hey, look, finally a good climb roll.
Dude, I imagine he jumped down like a little kid and Azar just like grabbed him from underneath his armpit.
Yeah, like,
And just
look.
like set him down.
Thanks, Azar.
Whee!
You're a
You're welcome,
gentleman.
bud.
Okay.
I wouldn't say all that.
Two. Okay, so as you round the bend, see a shallow creek runs through in the middle of this cavern that you're walking up to. To the south, you see like a stony sort of bank rise up. Just it's a weird description. Essentially, just this wall right here. It's too steep to climb, obviously. In a couple of spots on this little beachhead, you see thick carpets of this green and gray mold, kind of fungi-like substance growing on the bank. It's particularly nasty around these 3 foot high, foul-smelling little mounds those are indicated on the map itself. And let's get a perception for everybody. Okay.
I know what these are.
All 4 of you immediately kind of come to attention that the center of each of these mounds is like fixated on the corpses of these 3 child-sized humanoids. You realize that these are members of the all-halfling party.
Well, I, for one, have one thing to say. Ew.
I walk by Quin and erroneously apologize for his people being dead underneath these mounds.
I just
Yeah.
kind of sit there shocked for a second and go, "My people? What are you talking about?"
And I just move on without saying anything else.
I like look back at Azar and Jarek and kind of gesture like, "What the fuck?"
And I kind of just say to Quinn that he can't tell a stick from a tree.
I give a light chuckle, throw up a peace sign, and keep walking forward.
I'm gonna gesture for G. Eric to walk ahead of me.
All right. I'm gonna go check out these mounds a little closer. Probably just anything interesting about these other than gross.
Yeah. Aren't you guys all in this section now?
I'm gonna walk up like over
Say
here.
what? I'll pop there. There you go.
I'll be back here.
As you guys are studying the mounds, let's have your roll perception again.
Easiest crit of my life.
Yeah, as you're like looking at these disgusting, morbid little fungal undergrowths that have blossomed and bloomed inside these corpses, all 4 of you start to see signs of movement as segments of the mold itself break away from the body and attempt to come at you.
Kill it.
Roll for initiative.
Waiting for the tracker.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay.
Pulling doubles of shit.
Hey, we a fast boy today.
Before I roll initiative, I have a brief momentary flash in my mind where I see G. Eric taking point in the next fight.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah.
And Azar being following up very closely behind in a fantastical fashion.
Interesting.
Specifically right behind me.
So you have like a prescient kind of moment
Yeah. Mhm.
Just a flash of this going on.
Something happens where I gently see what I believe to be events taking place before they take place, but it's very blurry and very brief.
Alright, let me show you guys what these little bolts look like before we go forward. Hang on.
Oh,
Anybody
it's
got some
Polly.
bleach cleaner?
Hey, how dare you conflate me with this fucking smelly thing?
What is this, your
It
mom?
smells better than you.
Oh, he's got jokes. Little blue boy's got jokes. Very funny. Didn't you
Those
just
are
die to some
terrifying.
beetles?
Careful, I don't mistake you for one of these, Polly.
It's all right. I was always more of a Zeppelin guy anyway. All right. So let me hang up for 1 second. So,
Those look not tasty.
oh, very gross. Imagine the smell, man.
I just imagine
Like
everything smells so
Polly's
bad down here that
mom.
we're used to. Whoa! Take it easy, Quinn.
Why? YOLO.
All right. So the first mold is going to sort of lurch its way over towards Eric and is going to try to. Oh, that's 3, not 1. Sorry. Bear with me 1 second. All right, it's going to try
Sorry?
to slam him with a disgusting, essentially like lower leg of one of the halflings. What comes out of the pile is like, Earth. Tries to beat you with this little child leg. This will be versus flat-footed as well. So.
Last I checked, that might hit me.
I think it will.
It do.
Okay. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this little baby foot clubs you in the leg. Like, oh, shit.
Ow.
That'll be its turn. And you're up.
What's it take to activate my glasses thingies? Are they like?
You could just think about it and they'll pop on. Like they'll
Okay,
flip out.
Coolio.
Say it's a
Do
free
the
action.
fantastic. Does the thing that hit me? Does it have any of its like vitally organs popping up?
Yeah, you see various clusters that are like thicker than others, and almost like for a split second, you see a flash as the glasses give off like a red pulse in your vision, and you could see like nerve clusters or something akin to that.
Oh baby! All right, we're gonna aim at that, and we're gonna just take a shot with this gun here. Oh man, we famining right now, boys.
I don't know. It might not be. Hang on. Oh, flat-footed AC 11. Just boom! You just blow a huge like chunk out of it, splatters in various directions, and it looks significantly worse for wear.
Wonderful.
Lets out a kind of like
And so that did 6 damage since it was technically point blank.
no,
No, that counts it.
that's with the point blank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That the note is just there to. That's for like if he was looking at it, why the damage increments are different. Because he's got
Oh,
stuff
okay.
outside of 20 feet as well. He has like different. Just go ahead and click like the 60-foot one, just so they can see it. So it's
I
like
see,
it's
okay.
like much the ranged weapons have increments every 20 feet, and
Okay.
when you're past your like main increment, it's a -2 to hit each 20 feet.
Okay.
But he has a feat that does more damage inside of 30 feet anyway. So anyway, all right. You take a 5-foot step without provoking if you want.
Oh baby, yeah, we're boom.
Okay.
Done.
All right, Quinn.
I am going to take a 5-foot step And then I would like to cast Ray of Frost.
All right. Which one?
Not spell combat.
No, which target of the three?
Oh, let's do the one that just hit, tried to hit Gieric.
Okay.
So the one in front of Azar, I guess?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Frost. Smack.
Not gonna do it, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
It's just like squishing and like writhing in different directions, and you go to like aim for the hole he just blew in it, and it just like kind of like squelches out of the way.
Mhm.
As the wall behind it just gets covered in frost. All right. Joe, I didn't ask you this too when we leveled up. I forgot. What spells do you have prepared for first level?
Oh. Currently I have Auditory Hallucination and Deadeye's Arrow.
Yeah, you could change all of it if you want. You get 4.
I get 4 now?
Yeah.
Give me 2 of Deadeye's Arrow, and I'll take 1 Windy Escape.
Okay. You want to keep auditory or?
No, take Auditory off, and let's do Shocking Grasp. All right.
That'll be your turn.
That's my turn.
Right on. Zuref?
All right. Yep. I'm going to walk towards a little boy here, number 8, right below me.
All
Take
right.
a step forward towards him, and I'm going to try to hit him with my light sword, with my short sword.
Okay. You don't have the shield out either, right? It's just a sword right now, and like
Just the sword right now. Yep, just the sword right now. Yep, the shield is on my back right now.
Okay.
So I am going to still swing it with the one hand though, because I'm holding the torch
Yeah, you got the
in the
torch
other
in the
hand.
other hand like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's go ahead and try to swing at him.
Big famine, boys.
Not gonna do it, unfortunately. Again, just a sort of like they move such not like humanoids at all. They're like pulsating and undulating and sort of almost gel like in a little bit.
Amoebic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like literally like amoebas.
Mhm.
As you go to slice, and it just kind of literally bobs out of the way, almost as if it didn't intend to. All right, Azar.
Seeing that Zuref couldn't quite hit, I'm gonna attempt with my sword cane and try to take a stab at this thing. The one here right in front of me.
Right in front
The
of
one
you?
that tried to attack Jarek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we feasting, boys.
How do you want to kill it? Jesus.
I am going to lunge at it into the area where I see like where G Eric kind of shot at, and take a fierce stab into it while roaring manically.
Nice. As you do, as you kind of like stab down into it, you just feel like this gross, gooey interior as you're like slicing around with the sword. You pull it out. Cool. Viscera and gore all over the blade. It is dead.
I quietly say, easy to hit something that's already injured.
I just
Can't
shake
wait till
my
you guys are best
I
friends.
just shake my head and clean my sword off. I'm not even entertaining him.
Okay, so he molds to. I guess technically that would be your right. Zuref is gonna step up and try to take a swing at you too.
Mhm.
This time with like several greasy limbs, kind of that are an amalgamation, like all fused together. Two. What is going on? It hits for 1 point of damage and is disgusting.
I'm repulsed.
I imagine just like a big goopy arm just walked up, just like reached out and just slapped him across the face.
Yeah, basically. And then it's gonna try to take another 5 feet. It's gonna head sort of more towards the others. So if you want, you can take an attack of opportunity.
I will absolutely do that, but first I'll say, Polly, this definitely does feel like it's related to you, though.
Shut the fuck up! What are you profiling now? You guys are racist as hell.
So
I yell out, he does that a lot.
I mean, it was Quin first. Don't forget. Species.
So I guess I attempt to attack the number 14 here. The ooze that just walked by me, and I just click short sword again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Famine.
It is almost like as you reel back from the hit, you just try to like slice out as you take a step back, and it just barely, doesn't hit anything substantive at all.
I make it look like I wasn't trying to hit it at all.
You just twirling. All
Yep.
right. With that, the one in front of you is going to attempt to slam you as well. And
Yeah.
so you're now being flanked. It's a tiny bit easier. No, you're kidding me right now. What is going on tonight?
X Games mode.
It's gonna make like a clicking low kind of hum as it does so. And you'll hear Polly say from the back, "You watch your mouth!" Alright, we're back to Eric.
I reload.
Okay. Here, let me just so you guys can see, not that it matters. This is rock, but if you need to be able to move 5 more feet, you can, if you have to. But in your case, you burned your move action to reload, so.
No, that's a standard action.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, until I get rapid reload, then it's a move action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, no, I mean, for our purposes, you get 2 standards a turn. One of them is generally a move option, so.
Wait, do we get 2 standards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
so I can shoot then right away?
Mhm.
Oh, baby. Oh, we shooting it then. That one right there. Hold on. Go back to main. There we go. Zaboop!
Eric,
God damn!
Eric the canoe maker Ryan. Just. And
Just frantically reloading and then
just splits this thing in half like Moses parting the Red Sea.
can that actually did it die from that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Can it like hit it, go through, and then like kind of deflate like a souffle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's got like capillary action. It's in the river and it's like starts taking on water and it just
Ew.
sinks down, soils the stream that you guys are standing in. All right. Go ahead and mark that as dead. Quinn, you're up.
Alrighty, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the one in front of Zuref, please.
Sure.
Do I have to make any saves for that?
No.
Okay.
It's 13. Okay. So it takes 3 points of frost damage.
Sweet.
Kind of like slows up a little bit. Alright. You want to move or anything?
Now's your chance, Zuref. Nope, I'm going to stay right here. Now's your chance, Zuref. Finish it off.
Alley-oop?
Do your best.
I can't help but feel something in this moment as I go to swing my short sword at this ooze.
Don't miss.
Oh my god.
Said don't miss.
You know when someone's about to swing in golf, he's like, don't totally whiffs it. All right, back to Azar. Unless you want to try to move or anything.
No, I'll stay right here. I got no problem.
Okay.
I would like to jump over these corpses here and move towards the slime, and once again take a stab at it with my
Sword cane.
cane sword. Yeah, sword cane.
Hell yeah. All right. How you want to do it?
As I I jump over the two corpses, sliding on my knees, and as I do, I take a stab into the nerve bundle, smirking at Zuref, saying, if you're gonna pull a weapon out, make sure it's purposeful."
Oh my.
So that's 2 kills stolen from Zuref.
I say nothing. I am not visibly defeated, but I'm definitely the cracks are showing just a little bit.
Moral defeat.
Yes.
I turn around and put my hand over my on my mask, like laughing.
You recall, Zuref, the words of a very famous poet from your tribe who went by the name of Big Boy. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang.
And I can help with that as well if you need.
You see Zuref just nodding slowly with his eyes closed.
All right. So that thing is dead as hell. Okay. You guys kind of get the goop off all your weapons.
Mhm.
Walk around. Anybody want to look through the piles or anything? They can just make a perception check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely am. Bitch, I'll take that.
You're just so smug. You're like,
I'm that Ifrit.
killed 2. Eric, as you're kind of looking around, something glints in the goggles field of view, and you see it. It's buried in the actual corpse pile of the one right in front of Zuref, and you kind of stoop down and you have to reach inside. It's disgusting and gross. But as you reach in, your fingers close around this hard round object, and you pull out a single agate. It's worth
Cool.
probably worth a little bit of gold.
Hell yeah.
I say a prayer in Halfling for the corpse as he's running his hands through it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it in Teifling. My bad.
Oh. Oh, that would be even better. Okay. You guys want to take a break for a minute? Let me go get some more water and go to the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, good combat, everybody who finished one off.
Oh, jeez. I sit out of combat most of the time. I'm never in the initiative role. My character's so bombastically headstrong, but just loses on every initiative roll and also just whips poorly.
It's like he's so focused on trying to be like the blunt force leader. He's like, yeah, what the hell is that? And everybody else is just running at it while he's like, oh right, a fight.
Right. Sitting there listening to stories in my head to steel myself for battle, and by the time I get there, the stupid cleaning robot's already dead. And
Yeah, if you keep recalling stories of the past, you'll never make your own in the present.
That was oddly deep.
What do you mean oddly deep? I was a theater man back in Taldor.
I don't know. I was actually afraid that by touching those mold creatures, something's gonna fuck up my arm. To be honest.
yeah, I didn't know. I wanted to go for something wild, like burning it with the beetle torch or whatever. But then when I realized that I tried to sumo slam a fire beetle into water and nothing came from it, I just said, you know what, let's just swing at it instead.
Let's go back to the basics.
Yeah, I was trying to be cheeky on the first encounter. And I also wanted to RKO a living creature, but it just.
From out of nowhere.
I'm not gonna lie, as I get more accustomed to playing Pathfinder, I'm kind of enjoying this game between Zuref and Azar. It's fun. It's getting fun now.
Yeah, it is. It's writing itself very
Honestly.
well. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I will also grab a water real quick since Joey seemed to have disappeared for a second, so I'll be right back.
He does that. He does that. Chase, I don't know.
Experience in the meantime.
Yeah. Chase, did I tell you about my car, my friend? When we talked? Did I tell you about my car or no?
I'll be right back.
I don't think so. I mean, I saw it. We're like parked next to one another, but
It needs a whole new engine, bro.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, 2018. I was talking to my mechanic. Joey knows, and he said it had to be a bad bearing, like a bearing of the crankshaft went bad, and they found metal in the filter, like metal
Like
fragments.
shavings, yeah. Well,
Yeah. So I ordered one, and then I freaked out because I thought the company I ordered from might have been illegitimate for a $3,000 engine. So I started freaking out. Had my mechanic called, and then I feel like I put some fire underneath the ass because they said it should be shipped Tuesday or Wednesday. So hopefully everything runs.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. I always get sketched out buying stuff offline.
Bro.
Especially
And the
especially
thing is,
for
like,
cars.
it's like, right. And it's like out of 2018, like it's an Acura, right? And so like my previous two cars were Hondas, 95 and a 97, and the engine was never an issue. So when this came up, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And there's no recall on it, sadly.
Yeah, can't win for losing with those things, man. I feel like all these cars now, they got like plastic components and stuff, and they all dry rot, especially in Florida.
Bro, it's my friends laugh at me, but when I used to tell them that my first two Hondas, while they may have broken down, they never left me on the road.
No, never ever.
Like somehow they would wait till I could get home and then crap out, and I loved it.
Yeah, my buddy had his brother's Civic. It was like a 94 or something. He got it. He got it in 2008 and rode it.
Yeah.
I want to say till like 2015 almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think it broke down. I think they just sold it or traded it in so you could get a better car. Like, these things work, man.
And if you're the type that want to like mod and soup cars, the 90s Hondas are some of the best cars. Some of the best cars. I was actually talking to my mechanic, and he was telling me that back in the 90s, they actually test trialed engines ran with propane, and that they worked so efficiently, the car makers all vetoed against it.
Yeah, they couldn't get you. They couldn't whack you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the engine life was just too long for them. But he was telling me that's what they use that in Peru for some of the cars. It's just like propane, the same kind of propane takes you put in your grill around the vehicle. Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do with forklifts.
What do they do with
Yeah,
forklifts?
yeah.
Joust with forklifts. It's great.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of fun.
It's frowned upon by administration, but it is fun.
Man, fuck OSHA, dude.
Having worked overnight at Lowe's for a little while and drove a forklift, it's really fun to whip around in those things.
Hell yeah, dude.
The 0-degree turn radius is so nice.
It's wonderful. It always looks scary on the outside, like there's no way he's making that tight of a turn, but it's clean every single time.
Yeah, hit it with the I know my forklift. I know my forklift.
I'm certified. I'm forklift certified.
Right.
It took a test.
So I used to work on the on-campus arena at UF as a tech supervisor, and one of my supervisor colleagues told me that it was for a Drake concert, the Take Care tour, and apparently Drake just decided to take the emergency brakes off a fork, just fucking cuz.
That sounds
He was
awesome.
on Degrassi. He earned it.
He got shot by Toby. He doesn't earn shit from that. He became wheelchair Jimmy.
I remember Prince used to watch Degrassi all the time. I used to make fun of him because he was
Yeah.
Canadian. And because he was Canadian.
My brother would do that. He'd just be on the phone with girls in high school, and they'd watch Degrassi together all night.
Incredible. Here I am making fun of Prince for it and
Uh-huh.
not getting the...
Hey,
All I'm
dude.
saying, if he was watching Degrassi in the episode when Manny became a woman, boy, young Curtis knew.
Uh,
It was between that and the Oye Mi Canto video by Noriega.
oh,
And those
man.
two, Curtis knew. Curtis knew.
Okay. 11 there. Okay. Alright, so you guys have thoroughly examined and looted the beach
And said our prayers.
and said your prayers for the deceased. It's up to you where you want to head next.
I start barreling headstrong north again.
That stream's a little bit too narrow for you guys to fit through, but to your right.
Well, hold on. As he tries to go to that, since
Mhm.
I have dark vision and he doesn't, I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, I don't think you should go that way."
I just stand here for a second before turning about and going the other direction.
And I've already started to walk like the right way.
A man's already embarrassed. Cut him some slack.
I'm gonna get up, brush my knees off, and walk over towards the proper direction as well. Since
I'm gonna buddy system up with Azar this time.
And I once again tried to bump past Quin on our way through.
Go ahead and a little insight. Oops.
Azar and I have a bond that can only be forged by rolling the exact same number 3 times in a row.
we join a secret society once that happens. We got to name it.
We'll figure it out. I'll have my people contact your people.
Yay. Once we find Connor, have your people contact him.
Okay, so this dark cavern opens up in here. You can see the ceiling is about 20 feet high, and it's pretty thick with stalactites too. You see a rocky shore that overlooks a placid pool and stream. It's fed by a trickle of water from a narrow fissure to the north, and there's a small garden of like toadstools and dark mold growing along the banks.
Quin, what do you see?
Exactly what the DM just described.
The garden is up over here.
Me seeing that
I'm
Quin
gonna-
is not moving, I just continue to push forward onto the bank.
He brushes past me, and I start moving towards the garden of toadstools. Can I pick those up?
Yes, but let's get everyone where they're going first. Hold on.
Okay.
And I follow behind G. Eric. And I'm saying to myself loud, like quietly, but just loud enough that he can hear me. I'm just like, water. Why is there so much water? There always has to be so much.
Like singes off your head, like.
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach this quaint little garden of odd mushrooms and little mold spores, everybody go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh, my favorite roll. Oh!
That's coming. That's coming.
Save me, Azar.
Oh my. All right. Quin, as you're like bending down, you notice lying in the midst of these little toadstool mushrooms and just want to say like fractal like plants that are these mold spores. You see a shift, and you're able to pick out this thing in its entirety. It's about 4 feet, almost toad-like, slightly humanoid creature perched inside the garden. It's got yellow-white mottled skin and a pair of heavily lidded, very bulbous eyes. As you step up, the outer layer of the eyeballs peels back as the cave is bathed in a burst of blindingly white light. Everybody but Eric, go ahead and roll a fortitude save. Okay. Quin?
Oh. 42. Shit.
You got one lucky son of a bitch. All right, Eric, go ahead and roll a reflex save for me.
Oh, easiest reflex save of my life. Half damage.
Yeah. Not even. As Quin is bending down, just as the eyelids open, the goggles flare like block text in that strange, almost rectangular script you saw where you guys found Polly. Like it's a warning of some kind, and you're you turn and look away right as the flash goes off.
My eyes stay very much open.
The other 3 of you are able to just like blink through it, like, and emerging from the toadstool bed, you see this.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody,
That's a nice initiative tracker.
roll for initiative.
Oh, I'm not as fast anymore. I'm middle boy. Me and Azar
Oh,
get to
look
go.
at
Ooh, Azar, let's do a team attack.
Right.
As we roll initiative, I foresee my battle going much differently than last time.
Right.
Yeah, actually, kind of the same way. Like you see the 2 of them behind you immediately moving to take up position, same as before.
Yep.
All right, Eric.
Azar, let's pincer attack this thing. Running over here, not realizing how difficult it'd probably be for you to go to the other side.
I don't know. He's fast as fuck, dude.
He a little fast. You know what? And then can I hold my attack until he does his attack?
Yes.
And we'll just go at the same time because I want it to be kind of cool.
Sure. I'm gonna hold your action. You can wait till after he attacks.
Yeah.
All right, Azar.
So as I see G Eric go right, I dash straight towards the creature, just slipping by Quin respectfully. And then I go ahead once again with my cane sword and try to take a stab at its tongue that's flailing out of its mouth.
Are you trying to flank it?
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh. I don't think I can. Can I?
You could, but you'd provoke, but I wouldn't since you rolled that.
No, yeah, they know. They know.
Just gave it to business.
Oh boy.
Jeez Louise, man. Yeah, so you kind of like come up sliding in the water to a halt, like kind of skid to a stop. It's just like take your momentum and stab forward, and it just reels back. Flaring, like casting that bright cone of light around the room still, like a little kid with a flashlight in a dark tent, you know, like just like, All right, redemption for Zuref, or
I just did my attack.
Okay, so did yours too. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that like as it reels back and the lighting changes, like you're like dropped in shadow, even with the goggles. All of a sudden, you're like, "What the fuck?" And just
Wasn't expecting it.
blam off to the side. You hear like the sound of stone chipping as the bullet strikes the wall and kind of like dings around. Ding. Okay.
So wait, do I have to do a thing for a misfire?
Oh, that was one, was it?
Yeah, sure was.
Don't you have quick clear as a deed?
I do.
Okay. Remind me how that works.
So I think the misfire happens.
Yeah, I think all it does is jam, though.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and then I can just think it's straight up. Hang on. There you are, Gunslinger. Just as a standard action, I can remove the broken condition from it.
Yeah. So all
Yeah.
misfire. Yeah, let me just double check the rules on that too. I was wondering if and when this would come up.
Feast and famine, by the way.
Yeah, for
Feast or
real.
famine, baby. That was a feast and famine, same time.
Yeah.
He ate my dinner, is what happened.
Yeah. So if you don't quick clear it and you fire, I think when it's broken, it's shittier. It doesn't. Yeah,
Okay.
it's harder to hit with and stuff. If you misfire a second time while it's still broken, then it blows up.
Boy, that would stink for a gunslinger to have an exploded weapon, huh?
Well, yeah, you probably lose your hand or something too. But you're all right. You got quick clear, so I think you have to spend a grit point for that, don't you?
To make it a. Hold on. To do it as a move action instead of standard action, I could do that.
Or so you could just do it next turn then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Zuref, you hear this like. Not only does the bullet careen off wide, but like also the gun just exploded kind of in his head. And you see smoke coming out of the side of it, like the cartridge portion of it.
Your heads up!
Okay, I will go ahead and I would like to, if I can cast a spell if it's a swift action, right, and then continue to take my walk and take my attack, right?
Yes. That's
Okay.
one of the very few exceptions.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dazzling Blade.
All right.
Just the start effect of it. That is just turning my blade into a bright, shining, dazzling, pure silver blade. It looks very heavily polished, very noticeable by all who are watching. And I am going to slowly walk forward, blocking out all of the things that have previously taken place in the last 3 encounters we've been in. And I'm going to swing my short sword, my new dazzling short sword, at this creature. Oh, God.
Gonna do it, unfortunately.
I just shake my head to myself and say, illustrious miss.
I say something very, very offensive and ignorant under my breath.
I can understand Ignan.
That was the idea.
The idea. So can I also take a free action at this point?
Yeah.
All right, so I would like to discharge the Dazzling Blade at the creature using a free action, which would force it to make a will save to avoid being blinded for 1 round. With a successful save, the creature is instead dazzled for 1 round.
Okay.
Mhm.
So he's dazzled.
He's dazzled.
Okay. Hit him with the old razzle dazzle. Eh?
Mhm.
What does Dazzle do?
Why his NPCs don't have access to the same debuff panel as characters? That's very annoying. Hang on 1 second.
So yeah, as I
-1 on attacks, and I want to say
swing and miss, the blade kind of discharges poorly in my hand just due to my clear combat incompetency in the moment.
oh yeah, it's also got +5
Yeah.
to will saves, so it's a little tough.
Mhm.
Yes, dazzled is -1 penalty on attack rolls and sight-based perception. So, which it has a +12 in, so I don't really think that's gonna do a lot, but that was for 1 round, you said?
Yeah, it's 1 round.
Okay. Quin?
All right. I am going to use my. Let's see. I want to use spell combat. So use the full action.
Okay.
So I'm going to swing my sword. I'm also going to use. Let's see what spell. Let me also use Ray of Frost.
Okay. So
And then
you can arcane pool if you want because it's a swift action.
yes, please.
Okay, so go ahead and turn that on first.
Cool. Cool. All right.
Okay. Your choice. You want to do the spell first or you want to swing first?
I'm going to do the spell first,
Okay.
and then I'll swing.
So you're going to have to roll concentration then because you're standing right next to it. You're threatened. Which is on the
Where's
spell
concentration?
page. Under that little chart thing to the left.
Oh, right.
All right. Got it. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll your spell combat Ray of Frost. It's going to be versus his touch AC. I think that is.
And then longsword.
Touch is 12. Regular AC is 16. How you do it, bud?
All right. So I'm going to run in really fast. Like, I imagine that Azar, like, pinned its head back. And so, like, he can't really move. So I kind of, like, go underneath where his, like, the gullet of underneath his neck would be, hit Ray of Frost, and as I'm coming around the other side, downswing and chop his head off.
Nice. It just kind of lets out like a keening wail. Almost like a dying chicken, but reptilian. And just plummets into like the mycelium bed there. Well
Fuck yeah.
done, boys. Big hits. Fucking Bash Brothers over here.
All right, everybody. I don't know where that bullet went. Check yourselves for holes. You probably won't feel it because the adrenaline's going.
Okay. This as you're taking a look around, Eric, go ahead and roll dungeoneering for me.
Oh, I can do that.
Who else has it? Azar, I think you have it too, right?
Yeah.
I also have Dungeoneering.
Yeah, anyone who's got
So
it.
do I.
Ooh, that's a kind of decent crit. Feast or famine.
Sure.
Jesus.
Zuref and Ryan, you guys know this is something called a blind time, which is usually found in the Underdark. It looks pretty rough. It's pretty bad. This one has the tattered remnants of like a leather hood kind of stitched around its neck and what's left of its head. As you look closer, on its left flank, you see a very crude brand, uh, which almost looks like something phonetically like. Eric, since you speak Undercommon, you know that is the word for pet.
Oh, guys. Oh my god. We just killed somebody's pet.
What?
Yeah, it seems to look that way, but any creature or thing keeping something like this as a pet is no friend of mine.
Guys, that was a pet? What?
Of sorts,
Nice
sure.
stun, Michael Vick. Feel better now?
No. Well, actually, I didn't hurt it at all, so I'm totally good.
All right. While you guys are still walking around in here, go ahead and roll perception for me as well.
My favorite roll.
Oh, also, can I pick up some of those mushrooms for later?
Sure. I don't know. Figure out what they are first. But,
I'm lost in the sauce thinking about how we just murdered somebody's best friend.
Okay.
I
Azar.
this thing
Oh yeah.
this thing is pretty large size wise, right?
Yeah, it's about 4 feet tall, kind of squat, but it's pretty big. I mean, it's like humanoid. It's like a man-sized toad reptile thing.
Okay. Um, yeah, I once again reiterate to the party that if this was something's pet, it's either strong enough at its size to wrangle something like this and keep it domestic, or it's much larger than this. So we need to be on a little bit aware. Also,
Yeah, that's a
well,
good point.
in this perception that I'm definitely rolling poorly on, never mind. I don't see anything. Go ahead.
No, you don't, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Okay. So as Eric and Zuref are kind of like poking around, they're just you know, a little disappointed in their performance in that one. Uh, Azar, you're like kicking the little puddle of the little pond that's there, and in the ripples you notice there's something a little bit out there, about that far out, uh, under the surface. As Quinn, as you go to pick the mushrooms, you catch the waves like lapping off this rounded object, and as you look a little bit closer, you see the body of a man, eh, mostly eaten. It's gnawed and it's grotesquely waterlogged. And he's floating face down in that part of the pool. And like right there.
So it's two different objects we see?
No, it's the same. It's like a
Oh, the same one. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move to pick it up.
Okay.
What is it?
That's a guy. I mean, it's a dead guy. It's chewed up. He's
All right.
eaten.
Can I explore the body for like a knife?
Yeah. Um. Most of his clothes are gone. Most of equipment that he had with him was gone, but he still has a belt and a little belt pouch too. There's no blade, but if you open the pouch, you see 42 gold pieces, a small fetish made of bone, which I'll describe in a moment, and 2 watertight potions of cure light wounds. As you fish
Sweet.
the little bone fetish out, notice it's about this big, right, roughly. And it's like a stylized pick, like a pickaxe almost, but it's entirely made of bone, including Well, essentially, it's like a very small femur is the shaft of this thing, and the pick portion is a sharpened rib bone that's inserted through a very, very small skull. Anybody looking at this, go ahead and roll religion.
Where's the? Oh, is that knowledge?
Yeah, knowledge religion. Sorry. Maybe you like show it to the other guys, or
No.
Messed up. We're a team.
That's fine. I with my critical failure perception, I just assume my eyes are closed or something, right?
Okay. Azar and Quin make a heal check. Where you're kind of like passing this back and forth. He's a little curious, Quin, but whatever. Just some little thing. Azar, as you're holding it for a moment or two, you realize these are the bones of a human infant.
So, as I realized that, kind of shocked and almost disturbed look on my face, and I tell Quinn, these are the bones of a child and an infant.
Oh, gross.
Very-
Well, I seem to get some gold out of him, so I'm happy. Let's move on.
Are you keeping both potions, my
Yep.
friend? Finders keepers, so they say. Val taught me that.
Listen, Quinn's a survivor. He doesn't offload unless it's an emergency.
Greed is good. Okay, as you guys walk forward, this is the other end of the stalagmite forest. You saw the body of the brawler?
She had a name.
Yes, she did. Now I don't remember it because I'm running two
Part
fucking
Gar.
campaigns.
It was like
Part-
pagoda.
part
It was like
Agar.
pagoda
Yeah,
something.
piercing pagoda.
It's part of Gar.
Part
Part
of
of
Gar.
Gar. Yeah.
Sorry, I only have to play 300 characters, guys. Sorry.
Well, I'll
Wow.
forgive you this one time.
A little
You know.
tough.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
This is true. Oh, roll reflex save. Rocks fall. Everybody dies. It's been fun, gentlemen.
I live.
Yeah, let's see if I'd live it. Yeah, okay. Let's say it's a DC 10.
Okay. Eric,
Yep.
you have the torch on the gun, so you can see.
I sure do. Ooh.
See about that far. There's another tunnel sloping off to the south.
Another path.
Indeed.
Guys, do you want to go down this path over here?
And like kind of like peering in, like
just gun to the side, like.
I look up at Gieric as he asked me that and asks us, and I just kind of hang my head sullenly and just stay in my position.
I'm gonna push
walk
past.
over.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna push past Zuref and kind of snicker as I do, and head towards Gieric to kind of like peer down that hall.
okay.
I'm just gonna get out the water for now.
When I walk up to Gieric, though, I'm like kind of like I would picture it this way, where he's kind of like trying to peer in, holding his gun in to try and get as much light as possible, and I'm just kind of like pop up over his shoulder, and like my head just kind of sits next to his, like looking past, but I can actually see what's going on.
Oh, hi, Quin.
Hey, buddy. Which, mind you, this is the first time that Quinn has ever been like this nice or says buddy to any of you.
Woo!
Yeah.
So what you see down there? Anything good? Anything bad?
What do I see?
Dicks.
I've no
Everywhere.
time for your riddles, Quin.
Okay, so as you look down this like really long, narrow corridor, it branches off into two side sort of flanks. Can't really quite make out the one technically be on you guys' right. Over here, you just see kind of like little bits of debris. On this side, you see what is like a giant garbage heap of crates, various bits of metal, rock, etc. You can't see the entire thing from where you're standing, but it's clearly like sloped way up. Goes almost a full 20 feet. As you look further down, you see another branching kind of cave entrance and another one of those little like ridges or ledges. This one's a little bit shorter than the first one you encountered. Looks like a drop of maybe like 5 feet or so.
Well, guys, that's what I saw. What do you think we should do?
Press on toward adventure.
We have to push forward, it seems.
Well, we do have to find Connor. That's what we're here for.
Let's go.
And I gestured to Zuref so he can go ahead of me.
I thank you and Ignan and walk forward.
And I follow suit.
Out of character, how long has it been?
Since you guys went in the tunnel, or it's a total since we
Since we've been in the tunnel.
It's been probably 2 hours, maybe.
2 hours? Okay. All right. Because I know the water breathing wears off in 6.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so as you guys get a little bit closer, you're able to see it's this enormous, disorganized pile to the northwest up there. Like I said, it's crates, boxes, rubble, rock, stone, bits of metal, twists of wire, strange cables, strange little fragments of broken crystal. It's very dull and unpolished. The walls in that area are lined with these strange, almost childlike chalk drawings of twisted, spiny plants, strange three-legged creatures, and these bizarre, emaciated humanoids that have 4 arms and very primitive weapons. Spears, which you see like poor renderings of a bow, that sort of thing. To the southeast, again, is that large sloping trash heap that, again, completely blocks off access to the next passage. It's like floor to ceiling, just tremendous. It's packed. You couldn't push your way through or anything like that. Azar and Zuref, both you guys, right away, you recognize that three-legged creature. It's very similar to the repair drone that you guys fought in Connor's place, the Torox or the Atumbla. Although, like, a much more mythologized depiction of it. Like, it's much bigger and brawnier.
Closer to what I would recognize.
Yeah, but it's like legend for both of you guys, almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll perception.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's only possible for anyone. It's on a nat 20 anyway, but
Is it just them or everybody?
that's everybody. I would assume you guys are all in there now.
Watch this crit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. What the fuck, though?
Yo!
Still,
me and Quin are buddies now.
Still high, but not enough. You guys will see anything.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I didn't say anything.
You're chilling.
No. Chase, continue.
That's it. You guys will see anything. Just everything is
That means everything's fine.
cave stuff. You know,
Of course, we see the trash. We see all of that stuff. We
Yeah.
see the
the drawings and all that. Yeah.
So, do you guys think that what do you? We see that. Look, if you look forward, there's from floor to ceiling trash. Clearly, the path in, there is no path out from here. So, either something has been scavenging this and leaving with it, or I'd like to believe that this was due to some of the groups that have been here previous to us, not just some rampant monster coming through here and destroying randomly.
Sure.
So I think we could probably move and investigate this stuff pretty freely.
I think maybe Polly could help out in this situation.
Yeah, let's have Polly roll perception.
Let me see.
Also, you did say safely, and within these couple hours we've been here, we've already had to put down more than a few threats.
Yeah, and I hear that, but if you think about what would even be searching for something in here mixed with what we see on the walls, it just doesn't appear that anything hostile would be here. Why? Why would something hostile be here?
It's sort of like plop, plop, squish, squishing. He just sort of like walks into the pile of debris and it's just like grabbing shit, looking at it. See, like, it's like grossed out every time he takes a step. And he goes, hate saying, it's coarse, it gets everywhere. Anyway, and he sort of digs through and he grabs a couple of handfuls, got a couple things under his arms, and he walks back out and he plops them back down on the beach and he's like, yeah, this definitely not your people's technology. Let me tell you. And you see, it's metal that has integrated wiring and it's made of composite alloys and a little bit of sky metal too. It's very clearly much more advanced than the quasi-medieval stuff that most of Galarian is used to. He's like, I don't know what any of this shit is back there, but these were components to some kind of door system or portcullis, I guess. I don't know, maybe back in the day. I mean, I don't know if you people have a saying like we do, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Am I right?
Azar, you know the most about fire, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Polly. Why don't we get you out of that sand?
Much appreciated. It's like, you don't mind, you gonna eat that? And he just kind of like snatches up a little piece of metal right next to you and just like, starts melting it. Like it starts like corroding it away as he gets back in the little tank.
Well, Azar, I think I hate to say this, but Azar, I think that you should take point here and make the decision on what we do next. And I would assume we should avoid any more water if possible.
Would be nice. So I'm going to walk past everyone, situate myself just about here, and look around the room. And as you said, it seems safe to us. So I'm going to look back and say, we should press forward. However, if you guys want to grab any of this stuff, now would be the time.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly look valuable. It's supposed to be like scrap metal to that effect. Most, if any, of the sky metal that's in it is like tainted and marred because the other ores within it or the other alloys are like rusted, shitty, and beat up.
At this area I'm at, is that another pathway, or I can't see down there?
No, it's literally like wall to ceiling. Like
wall to ceiling.
20 feet wall of garbage that you can't even see through to the other side. It's so thick.
Okay.
It's the trash wall.
Yeah.
You're talking about the area southeast of him, right?
Yeah.
This right here where he's standing
Okay,
is the
gotcha,
wall.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's floor to ceiling trash.
Yeah.
So there is no
Okay.
hallway there. Okay.
Yeah, like
So
New
I'm gonna
Jersey.
look back
Alright.
at.
Oh, take that, New Jersey.
I'm gonna look back at Quin and look back at Zura for once, and actually turn my head forward and make my way down this path to about this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk without hesitation.
Again,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
follow up the room.
it's like one of those cliff faces, but you're on the high ground.
So we're looking over it, basically.
Yeah.
Where exactly is the edge of it?
Oh, hang on a second. Did I the like slashy part down here?
Sure.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna press forward towards the edge. About,
I didn't
yes,
have
here.
you guys roll perception in the room itself for stuff. So before we proceed, let's do that.
Okay.
So you guys are all where Azar's or where Zuref is standing.
Okay.
This is independent of the earlier.
Yeah, I'd assumed it was similar, but you're right. We weren't in the room.
Well, that was for something specific. Where are the 20s now? Unbelievable. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all junk insofar as
All
you
right.
guys can tell. So
It's all
yeah, let me know when you guys are all in the A6 balcony
Yep.
area.
I am pressing up behind Zara right now.
Okay. So as you guys step in there, the temperature drops noticeably, like severely. Goes from humid and damp kind of cave to very, very cold very quickly. And you see all around this rime of white frost that lines the walls and parts of the floor leading into the cave beyond. As you get closer and you step on this sort of like balcony portion, beyond that, you see this layer of like light brown dust carpeting the cave floor, and all the way against the eastern wall over here, you see another body just slumped against it. Every go ahead, roll perception, and then say what you were gonna say.
Okay.
That's the one, baby.
Okay. All right. Okay. On the man's body, you see these strange rust-colored ribbons and filaments and like fibers that are growing all along his spine, his throat, and his chest. This is a guy who's got long dark hair, and he's laying there. He's got a dark kind of tunic or coat on, and it's like open in a deep V, so you can see like his upper chest and all that. Let me have you guys roll knowledge local as well, since we're here. Oh, Zuref, you recognize him as one of Connor's guys. This is Geralt, who's like a local rogue. Bit of an aficionado when it comes to skulking about. He's a dungeon delver, somewhat famous locally. And they're like the town has kind of been abuzz lately with talk about him because he asked the weaponsmith's daughter, her name's Amelia Otterby, to to marry, and she said yes. So it was like a big thing in the town.
All right. So I turn to the party and I say, I think that first, Azar, I think I'll take point on this. This temperature is a little bit different for you, I think. So I'm going to take point on this. I recognize even while standing here that is the body of one of Connor's men, one of the more well-known rogues, soon to be wed rogues. Unfortunately, news that we will have to deliver once we survive this. But it seems like we're on the right track. If this is one of Connor's men, then there's a good chance that we're getting closer to Connor. And
Or so, but go ahead.
I can scale down Do I have to make a climb check?
You can, but as you peer over the edge, make a dungeoneering check for me.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll climb.
Okay.
Anyone else who's in the room, as you're walking around and looking at stuff, roll dungeoneering as well.
And then Azar, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, poor soul, and I know that Connor valued him greatly.
Yeah. So did his soon-to-be wife.
Azar, as you're saying that, and Zuref goes to attempt to scrabble down this little 5-foot cliff face, your arm like shoots out, and you stop him as you realize that the dust all over the floor is not dust; it is russet mold, which is extremely dangerous.
Damn, you got all that with a 5?
Yeah, I was about to
Who
say.
rolled the? Oh, Eric.
Eric.
Eric, my bad. I apologize. Yeah.
I was like, shoot, what did I see then? Damn.
Yeah. You just like Eric. You just like catch the back of his
Like-
armor, like.
We have to go down and investigate.
Or,
this. We
sorry,
can't
not
take the
russet
corner.
mold. Brown mold. I apologize. Which, hang on, let me see. Who, okay, so just Eric, basically. You know it's dangerous, Eric. Like, potentially lethal, even. It doesn't move, it's not like other molds, it's not animated or anything, but you always think back to like the children's rhyme you heard growing up as a kid, and probably told to little children in Alkenstar, which is big brown mold hates the cold, fan the flames to make it grow, cool it down and it will go. Big brown mold, just repeating that sort of thing.
Let me go, Eric. We have to continue pushing forward. We have no choice.
If I let you go down there, you're gonna die from that mold.
Why? How? We just taken on mold that was much stronger than this. This isn't. It's sitting there dormant.
This is not the attacking you kind of mold. This is the you breathe it in and die kind of mold.
I am taking point on this one,
Do you,
Eric. I have to.
You want to like throw something down there to demonstrate?
Yeah, let's take all my gold pieces and let's just grab a little piece of rock or little scrap or something, just throw it.
Like a single bullet.
Just
and as you do, as it hits in the pile of dust, it immediately crystallizes, and you hear like metal cracking.
Oh, and I step back, bumping into Azar gently. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I won't just jump down.
okay, good.
Well, Eric, what do we do? I mean, how do we press on here?
So there's a rhyme that was said. I don't remember the exact specifics of how it'll help us out here. But it was something like big brown mold hates the cold, fan the flames, make it grow, cool it down, and it will go. Now, I think that's why it's so cold here, but I'm not sure if that's the good thing is the cold or not.
Do you think I could have hit it with Ray of Frost and it would disappear?
Hey, go for it. Just don't touch it.
Yeah, I could hit it from here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you the patch you hit, like a 5-foot section of it, immediately just disappears.
Ooh.
And you said the walls of the room were kind of covered in
Frost, but not the
frost.
brown stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Azar, don't light up in here.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Okay. Quin, I guess, probably make us a path.
Yeah, conceivably. I mean, you could. You know his stuff is pretty dangerous. You should probably get rid of all of it. You don't have to roll for it, Joe. You just start blasting and.
So, anyways, I started blasting, and all the mold is suddenly gone thanks to me.
Yeah, it's hard drawn on the map. I can't get rid of it, but yeah, it's all gone.
It's
Go
okay.
Quinn.
So
All right,
Uh,
guys. Well, it should be safe now.
Azar, you knew the man probably better than I did. Let's go see if he had anything important on him.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna let everyone go first, just due to the nature of my being, just in case.
As I'm pushing forward, I go dibs on the gold.
And while I'm here in the center of the room, can I roll perception?
yeah, I don't think you have to. I mean, you can if you want.
Sure.
Which sees what you get. He's just a dead guy.
Okay.
Everything else opens to a passageway beyond that.
Okay.
As you get closer, Eric, I'd say with that 18, you take a look at that weird, like crisscrossing, dark rust-colored prestige around his neck and his head, and you know that he is infected with russet mold, which is different than the brown mold. Not immediately lethal, not something that spreads on contact. You know, it's like a fruiting body, and within a few days, it will produce offspring of some sort.
Okay.
Probably causing the body to explode.
Oh, how far along is it?
Just as you look at it, it's maybe a day or two post
Okay.
infection. You think you still got maybe 3-4 more days?
Okay. So yeah, guys, he got infected with the other kind of deadly mold, another kind that we haven't fought or just frozen away. It's going to. Oh, how do I put this? His body's going to pop with it, and it's not gonna be good. It's gonna probably take a few days though, but
Ah,
he's probably gone. Like we probably shouldn't even touch the body very much.
Just want to check to see if there's gold. That's all. That's all. Just a little bit of gold.
I mean, it's probably not dangerous to do that, but just be careful and don't touch those patterns or just, you have a mask on. Still, probably don't breathe. I don't know. I'm not some kind of spore expert, but I'm gonna be over here now.
I'm your Huckleberry. You hear from behind Zuref as he kind of pokes his head out. He's like, "Yeah, russet mold, huh? Good catch." Go ahead and roll dungeoneering again, Eric.
Oh, easiest money of my life.
That it was.
Oh my god.
Nice. He was gonna help you out, but yeah. As you're like, don't touch anything. You realize there's a number of ways to essentially like cleanse the infection. You could try scoring it off with acid, which is a bit grim, but would be effective. It would work. You could submerge it in alcohol, or you could burn the body. But his family might not care for that.
Right. So yeah, if you guys want to save him, it just reoccurred to me again that you can get rid of the infection, mostly physically. So with like acid or burning the body, or if we just have really good alcohol and just let that sucker just disinfect in there for a while. That should do it without him exploding.
And
But otherwise, he's gonna explode in a few days.
Eric, so you said he's going to explode in a few days, so we should. Honestly, we've been down here for roughly 2 to 3 hours now. Our ability to breathe through the water is going to wear off. Do we take his body back to his new widow and his family now, rest up, and do we try to come back again afterwards it seems like we're going into territory that we're unaware of and that we're not very sure of. And I think that we've seen enough at this point.
That's for the rest of you guys, I think, to also decide too. But if we do take him with us, I would recommend, because I think one of you guys has some acid on you.
If
If we
everyone's
leave-
okay with it, I could just burn it off.
No, you'd have to burn the entire corpse.
Yeah, you'd have to burn the
Oh, I see.
entire body to make sure that it.
So it's
Was
probably more of a
gotten rid of.
last-ditch effort for like a serious infection. Like if there were a day or two left where the spores are so deep in the body that...
Okay.
It would be, yes, Azar, we definitely could burn it. However, I feel like, and yes, I do agree that bringing a body back, regardless of its condition, will be important. But let's see if we can do this a little bit more surgically first. Quinn, you have some ability, right?
Azar has acid
Azar has it, okay.
on his person. Yeah.
Quinn can just correct me.
No, stupid. Azar has it.
Yeah, you have 2 flasks, Azar.
Yeah.
If thrown as a weapon, it uses the entire thing. Otherwise, you get 12 uses per bottle. So you'd have plenty. It'd just be like 1 bottle effectively. You just rub it on with a rag or something.
Yeah. If everyone's in agreement, I could use my acid and get some of this off at least.
You'd be able to cleanse the infection, and then you could take any gear or anything left over.
It'll probably be a little bit gross for the body afterward, but at least we'd have something to bring back.
Well, we
Yeah,
do
fine.
have the town is waiting for us to report things, and I think that this will be the most, as unfortunate as it is, the most concrete thing that they have to kind of demonstrate kind of the progress of our expedition and the previous expedition as well. We'd have to do it very, very subtly, of course, with a lot of being very discreet with the town, but we definitely should. We should bring something back.
Yeah.
You
Let's
can
put
have
the-
whatever gold. You can have whatever gold he has, Quinn. I don't care about that.
Like that was a debate.
All right. As you cleanse the infection and scorch it all off, essentially, it's a few layers in. It's pretty gross, but body's still intact. You're more than reasonably sure there's no infection or anything, and they can always check when you bring it back to the town. Have the actual healers or the morgue guys look at it. He still has a Masterwork chain shirt, a set of Masterwork's thieves tools, and a Masterwork hand crossbow with 5 bolts remaining, and 75 gold.
I would like the hand crossbow.
None of this really interesting.
Yeah, I have no problem letting go of the weapon and the gold, but I think we should take him back with some dignity.
Sure.
Also,
You know,
since it's been a nice souled team effort, if we're going to be taking that money, Quinn, I think it would only be right to split that amount amongst us.
You want to fight me for it?
Quinn, don't be a jerk about it.
Quinn, don't make you into a canoe.
Quinn, you can have
Fine.
whatever. You can have my share, Quinn. That's fine.
And
To
I let out that little like devilish like laugh, and also like clap my hand, play like my fingers together, like deviously.
Grimy.
Who wants this shirt? Who wants the chain shirt?
I'll take that too. Actually, if I take
it's-
all the gear,
it's probably
I'll take the gear, and you guys can split the gold. Or is the chain shirt not like?
It's probably better.
Is
to
it
give
heavy?
It's probably better to give it to your tank.
Yeah. Okay.
Who at this moment happens to not really be me, based on my hit points. It's kind of bizarre right now.
Captain Fast Healing.
Yeah,
and
I think
EHP.
Azar.
Yeah.
I think Azar should take the chain shirt.
I really have no desire for it. I kind of
Okay.
like what I do.
Okay. I will take your Quinn. You're right. we should not leave valuables behind. He is clearly not going to use them. So yes, I will take both the chain shirt and the pants, but let us get him back, and we'll let the clerics and the morgue dress him in something. But yes, I will take those things off of him because I will put it to use in his name.
I don't care what you do with it. It's either you wear it or I'm going to sell it.
Then I will wear it.
Wonderful. All right. You guys want to make your way back, I guess, out of the cave, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll go ahead and
Or-
scoop the body up and throw it over my shoulder.
are you guys gonna? Are you gonna take Pagoda too?
What's that?
Are you gonna take?
Yeah, we'll
Parta's-
we'll
you
we'll,
gonna take
we'll
Parta's
take
body
her
back
too.
Also,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should.
Respect. Okay, so we'll say, it takes all told maybe probably another hour and a half to get back, get to the surface, break the surface of the lake, get back to the town. You guys are cutting it pretty close. Probably had maybe 45 minutes, half an hour left of water breathing. So it's a good place to call it. We'll leave it there.